following content may contain strong language, controversial opinions, raw conversations, and high levels of accountability. This channel covers business, culture, economics, current events, and real-world commentary. If you're easily offended, this may not be the stream for you. Viewer discretion is advised.
Sweet.
What's up? Come on in, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications. In need of commercial insurance for your semi-truck, box truck, trucking business, there's a link and a phone number in the description below for log rock up for renewal. Looking for a more affordable insurance solution for your trucking business, there's a link and a phone number in the description below for log rock, partner of the channel. Come on in, guys. Make sure you guys click that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications. How's everybody doing? What's today? Wednesday. This Wednesday afternoon. Hope everybody is good. Shout out to, who's this? Talton Enterprises LLC. What's going on? Shout out to everybody representing MGM Gang. Shout out to Slick Turbo. Shout out to Beat. Shout out to Moving Company Hustle. Shout out to Rudy. Shout out to CTR Logistics representing MGM Gang. Oh, you know what? I forgot. It's a call-in show. Let me put the number. Probably good if I turn the phones on, right? Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let's turn the phone on. Let's do that now so we can get that going. Of course, I got missed calls, text messages, and like, for the record, guys, this is a phone that's not like on my hip. You watch a replay of a stream from a live. Like, don't think if you don't just randomly call this number, like, I'm gonna answer it, bro. Like, I don't turn this phone on until I'm sitting here doing this show. So I don't see none of these text messages or missed calls until I get in front of the computer for this very reason. So I don't think I'm randomly just going to answer the phone. But the phone line is open. Let's put the number up while I'm doing this roll call. Shout out to Rudy in the building. Shout out to CTR representing the MGM Gang in the building. Shout out to this DJ Cacciatore in the building. Shout out to DJ Cacciatore. Shout out to Jonathan in the building representing the MGM Gang. Shout out to Kelvin representing the MGM Gang. DJ Cacciatore said, "Unk alert." Jesus Christ, bro. What is the thing with this unk shit, bro? Why when you play a good music, if it's a dusty, why you gotta be a unk? Why you just can't listen to good music? Why you just can't be in the feeling for some good music? So if you 35 or under and you play some Frankie Beverly and Maze, like, you can't play Frankie Beverly and Maze if you under 35? You gotta listen to all ratchet, goddamn it, I don't even got none of this shit. What's some ratchet shit that's out right now? What's the new ratchet shit? Where's my thing at? Like, why you gotta be a unk because you listen to some good music? So if you under 35 and you listen to Frankie Beverly and Maze, or if you under 35, you can't listen to Frankie Beverly and Maze? Why you gotta be a unk? I don't understand that. I really want to know, if you play some old school music, some throwback music, why do you have to be associated with old? Why you just can't play some throwback shit? Why it just can't be like, man, this the cut? Why I can't just be like, yo, that's the cut? Why it's gotta always, you gotta associate the old school music with some unk? I don't get that, bro. You ain't gotta be in the mood for some ratchet shit all the time. Sometimes you just want to hear some good quality music, bro. Listen, y'all gotta cut it out, man. Cut it out. Let's see what else we got. Did I get CTR? Shout out to D Block representing the MGM gang in the building. Let me get my buttons back together. Phone number is up. It's a call-in show, so phone number is up. I don't have any topics today. Shout out to D Block representing the MGM gang. Shout out to Box Truck Dan representing the MGM gang. Shout out to Chucky in the building. Shout out to Pippi. Shout out to the moderators in the building. Shout out to Life as Naya says, what's going on? Hope you and your family have been doing well. Appreciate that. Yes. Very well. Hopefully you and your family are doing well also. You said that gift? Yeah, I did see something flying across the something just flew across the screen like a bird or something. I'm like, what the hell is that? I guess YouTube did some updates. You said you got hit with OG the other day? Had me fucked up? Yeah, man, these guys is tweaking out here, boy. Tweaking. I'm about to unk soon. I produce music. I listen to it all. What's a unk though? What how old you gotta be to be a unk? Like, nigga, I'm not an old ass nigga. Hello? Yo.
Yo.
Yo, what up? Who that?
What's up? What's up, Mark?
What up?
Buzz, can you hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, I just got this new headset. I'm trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, we hear you.
All right. All right, bet. But I seen a poll in your chat. It said what's holding most people back, and I think most people voted for was it lack of money? I don't know. I put lack of discipline though.
No, most people voted for bad decisions and mindset.
Bad decision and mindset.
Yeah, lack of discipline is close though.
Facts.
Between them two, they kind of like neck and neck.
Yeah, they vary a little bit between each other, but they are kind of the same. But I went with lack of discipline, though.
You gotta have the right mind. Go ahead.
I was saying, like, the reason why I went with lack of discipline, because I thought that a lot more people would say lack of money, but like it's easy to get access to money, and if you set yourself right with like the mindset, it's I'm not gonna say it's easy to save and stack money, but it can be. You got the right mindset. So I went with lack of discipline because like it's easy to access money, and then on top of that, if your mindset is right, it's easy to get the money.
Well, you gotta have the right mindset to have the discipline. In order to have discipline, your mindset has to be right. The reason why people don't have discipline is because they don't have a strong mind. Your mind has to be strong to say no.
Right.
It's a lot of people that don't have discipline because they mentally weak. I don't like going to the gym 6 days a week. When I get there, I'm cool. But the act of getting out and going there and getting started, it don't really bother me, but it's like, all right, man, I gotta go to the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know it's something you gotta do.
Right, but a lot of motherfuckers be just like, man, fuck it, it's okay to miss a day. Right,
and that's what kills you in the end.
I go regardless, right? So the discipline starts from me having a strong mind, like, yo, Normally I get to the gym at 4. I did a live stream and went a little long. At 7 o'clock, I'm drained, but I'm still gonna take my ass to the gym. And not to the fact where like I go to the gym. I got a gym in my building, but it's not like LA Fitness, you know what I'm saying? So I still leave and go to the actual gym, even though I'm tired or my schedule is thrown off. That all comes from me being mentally strong. Me being mentally strong is what pushes that discipline. You see what I'm saying? So me saying, nah, you know what? It seemed like it may be trouble around the corner. I'm gonna take the long way. Instead of being lazy, taking the shortcut, knowing I'm sensing something. That's a discipline. Or a person knowing that rent is due on the 1st, but all their friends want to turn up, and having the mental strength to say no because this money needs to go to the rent. You see what I'm saying? So you got to have a strong mind in order to be disciplined.
You know, and I think, because, all right, I look at getting up every day, going to work, going to the gym, you know, putting into your 401k. That's a good mindset, right? That's a good mindset. But I think dabbling more, like you can have a good mindset and still not have the discipline to be a business owner or go outside the box. And I think that has a lot to do with like the fear of the unknown and not doing your research on stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You said you could have the right mindset, but what?
You can have the right mindset, like that's socially acceptable. Like, you know, you work, you provide, you got your 401k, you hitting the gym, you doing, and that's cool. That's cool. But say that that person really wants a business or really wants, you know, a restaurant or whatever the case is, but they might know themselves and be like, oh, I don't really got that discipline, or they might be having that fear of that, of taking that step.
What kind of discipline though?
So I think the discipline for that type of person, because I think that is steer back into like fear, like they don't know. So I think the discipline would be sitting down and researching the actual market that you want to get into, like the market value, you know, what's accessible, you know what I'm saying, seeing what kind of piece of that you can get, how much is available, putting the discipline to put together the plan. You know, if that person wants to get out of that routine of what's socially acceptable, to have that quote unquote right mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're like, man, it's more to life than this. You know? I think that they gotta be disciplined in the learning and actually accepting, you know, what other people, looking at what other people do and seeing, okay, how they doing that, you know, how did they get to that position, looking into like requirements, stuff like that. So I think it's another side of discipline that's different than denying yourself or making yourself do something. It's also another side of that's learning. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to learn that. Like, I had to learn to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to teach myself to slow down, you know, for the bigger picture. You can be on fire and going, but you're gonna burn out if you don't know why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the discipline. That's why I said you could have that right mindset, but still lack the discipline to get what it is you really want out of your life.
I can see that. I can see it both ways. I don't think you can be disciplined if you don't have a strong mind. Your mind has to be strong to tell you, yo, keep pushing. Or nah, you know what? We ain't in a position where we can do that. We want to do it, but we need to put this money somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And then I agree with you on what you're saying too. You could have the right mindset, I guess, in certain aspects, but then not. You know, you can have the idea, the mindset, but not I guess you saying not have the discipline to apply what you know? Is that what kind of what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Or the discipline to like, okay, to transition the mindset. Because, you know, some people are real dedicated. Like, I was looking at myself, right, when I was working I used to work at a big truck company, Estes, right?
Estes?
Or Estes, some people, yeah, Estes. So, great job. You know, 401k match, they pay you good, you off on the weekends, all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling myself, like, okay, I know I'm going to get out here and get my own truck. I know I'm going to do that. So the way that I'm working for these people, whenever I get my own stuff, I don't care if I have a $10,000 week, a $15,000 week, whatever. I got to work like I'm working for somebody else. Because when we working for somebody else, we work Monday through Friday regardless. But then when you work for yourself, you know, you might have a good week and want to sit out for 2-3 weeks. But the money ain't always going to be guaranteed.
That, bro? Why do y'all always say that, bro?
Talk to me.
I talked to you. Did you call up here last week?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that was you. Why do y'all feel like when y'all work for a week or have a good week, y'all can sit out for 3 weeks? I ain't never set out, bro. Like, why do y'all?
Nah. Look.
Can like
you know?
See, that's the shit right there. See, that's the shit right there.
Hold on. Let me. Can I answer it real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. What I think makes people feel that way is that we don't never get to enjoy our time. So when you see,
here we go.
So when you see like 8 bands or 10 bands in 1 week.
Nah, nigga. I'm sorry, I can't.
No. I'm trying to. Let me talk, man.
You know
Let me talk, man.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish, but I don't want to hear it.
Nah, go ahead.
You know why? How old are you?
Why?
How old are you?
I'm 27.
That's why.
No, Mark. No,
you work every day, nigga. You know what it's like to have.
But look, Mark.
Hold on. Stop.
All right, go ahead.
I know what it's like to see mama go to work every day. I know what it's like to see mama work extra. All I know is work.
Right.
Even on vacation, summer school, work.
Right.
I had time. What do you mean? Got 2 boys to take care of.
Right.
So I witnessed the parent do it. So now witnessing the parent do is what instilled me into work. Nigga, I take time off for what? Time off means less money. Nigga, I'm trying to get to this. I'm getting to the bag. What I want to take time off for? Taking time off is a sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's a sacrifice. You take time off when you build up enough capital to the point where your money is working for you, and then you can enjoy that time. Freedom, time, you have to earn it. I'm not finna, we had a good week, so I could take three weeks off. No, that's goofy shit to me.
Right. Nah, I agree. I
don't understand that mentality.
Now look, I've been, okay, I also think, but I think as well, because let me tell you, me personally, I'm not taking time off. Like, I'm just like you. Like, I seen my mom get into it, my dad get into it. I grew up in a 2-parent household. I seen both of them get into it. Like, they made me work for my shit. When I was 18, I had 3 jobs. You feel what I'm saying? At one time. So, like, I get to it as well. It's just, it is like this societal push to have this freedom,
bro.
That you
there's
didn't
no
earn,
such
right?
fucking thing as to me, there's no such thing as a work-life balance, bro. Especially if you got responsibilities and shit. I don't listen. Social media got y'all feeling like that. Prior to social media and Instagram and all that shit, all you see motherfuckers do is work. You seeing motherfuckers fight for work. You see motherfuckers fight for jobs and fight for opportunities and proactively want to work and want to work. It used to be cool to work overtime. I'm not lying to you. Ask anybody that's my age or above. People would proactively go search for extra hours or moonlight in second jobs because Yo, they got a kid that's going to college in the next 10 years, so they prepping for that. Or they working extra hours for family vacations in the summer, Disney World, shit like that. Or, man, they offering me extra hours at the job, I'm going to take it. Now you got people complaining about just working, period. And talking about freedom. Freedom and time, it costs. To do nothing, you still have to be earning while you're doing nothing. While you're sitting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, chilling on a rooftop, there has to be some money being earned somewhere. You're spending money. The cost of living is steady going up. So if you are free and you got time to do whatever it is you want to do, you still got responsibilities and bills. So that means there has to be money somewhere working for you. So while you're kicking it. So when are you going to put the time in to buy that freedom? You got to put the time in to buy freedom. You might not be able to have that freedom until you got gray whiskers. See, the problem is y'all want to have it at 20-something. Social media got y'all feeling that. And a few of your peers have found a way to do it very, very early on. But there's only going to be so many Kais and Speeds and Aiden Rosses and, you know, and some of these Dean the
Man, them
Greats
niggas is industry plans.
No, but here's the thing.
That's how I
wouldn't consider them necessarily industry plans. I just consider them early adopters. There's a digital footprint of them going back 7, 8 years doing this shit with rats and shit running across the room. You see what I'm saying? So they're early adopters. They're in a situation, they were doing something when people was laughing at them and it's a mouse running around Casanat's apartment. And now, because they were early adopters, they seen the vision earlier, they're reaping the rewards, and now everybody else is trying to catch up. No, you can't say they plants. They pay. The
reason I said that, though, I feel like they got turned up to make our generation not want to work and to do lazy jobs.
Well,
we turned them up, actually. I ain't even gonna lie.
Well, there is money in the internet. There's money in social media, but the times have changed. Those guys are what we look to as like, okay, so like in my generation, watching something like Different Strokes or Silver Spoons or MacGyver, TV stars would be comparable to what streamers are today. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the generation before me, like soap opera stars, would be comparable to what streamers are today. Maybe for late millennials, people who was watching TV in the late, early 2000s, reality TV stars would be comparable to what streamers are today. Right?
Okay, I got you.
Everybody can't be a fucking streamer. Not everybody got in on Amazon FBA early enough. Not everybody got in on drop shipping early enough to the point now where it's just oversaturated and everybody's trying to do drop shipping and it's not hitting the same as it hit back when Buddy started Fashion Nova. You see what I'm saying? I'm
catching that.
So majority of people in your age demographic are going to have to do things the traditional way. Everybody can't be rich. Everybody can't be a superstar. Not everybody is going to be able to figure out something to generate enough capital where they can live life freely and money just coming in. They got enough money that's making money to be able to afford for them to move the way they want to move and how they want to move, right? It's just everybody ain't gonna make it, bro. Everybody ain't gonna make it. If I was in the situation that I'm in now, 20, 25 years ago, I'd have fucked it up. Why? Because I wasn't mentally strong enough to be able to manage what I have now in my mid, early, or any point in my 20s. I had to get to a certain level of maturity. So when God did place me in a situation, right, at 30, that put me in this situation that I'm in now, pushing fucking 50, I went through all the trials and the tribulations in my 20s that when the opportunity was presented to me at 30, I didn't fuck it up.
Gotcha.
There was no social media pushing for me to want to be what you guys want to be now in y'all 20s, right? The only thing we looked up to or we got mesmerized by as far as like trinkets and shit was Dope boys. The dope boys had all this shit, right? But if you wasn't inspired to be a dope boy, then the only other alternative you had was go punch a clock. So it was either be a dope boy or go punch.
So y'all didn't have you didn't have no business people to look up to.
Not everybody. There was no the way business is promoted now. It wasn't promoted then. Back then we were logical. We knew that in order to start a business and be successful, we needed capital. We needed knowledge. Like we knew the requirements to start a business. People that were starting businesses back then were people who were business people who were inheriting business, or people who had dope money, right? People who had dope money, and they would open a traditional barbershop, beauty salon, car wash, beeper shop, shit like that. We gotta have a business. We gotta have a business. It was something that, okay, we have a business, but we don't got the resources to start a business, so we got to take our punk ass to work. Y'all promoted now that if you don't have a business, you're a fucking nobody. And that's far from the truth. You're promoted that unless you are a business owner, you're a loser. Your culture, demographic,
I don't
pushes
agree with that.
entrepreneur, but this is what they push. If you aren't an entrepreneur, you're a fucking loser. You're a 9-to-5er. We reacted to people
because most motherfuckers not to cut you off.
Poured in a motherfucker telling you that you're a slave if you go punch the clock, and that's not truth. Nigga, you in a raggedy ass car talking about you a goddamn slave. Nigga, you need to go to work. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You talking
you need a job, big fella.
So your age demographic culture is pushing this nonsense.
I think they lazy.
No, I
think my generation. I think it's a combination of laziness, lack of knowledge, and entitlement. That's what I think it is. It's a terrible mix. Because we think we supposed to get something because of all this other stuff that's happened in previous generations, which I ain't saying is right. And then we don't look at ourselves and be like, where am I fucking up in my own life that I ain't got shit, and I ain't got shit in my own life. So it's kind of my fault, especially today when you go get you got 680 credit, you go get a fucking loan like it's nothing. That's not that bad on the interest rate. And if you got a business plan, if you don't want to work, you can make that work, or you can just go work.
Most people that start business we see fail, and this is just period. Statistically, before social media push this, most business people fail, bro. It's just now more than ever because you got more people trying to start a business, so you got more failures. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, then you got a demographic of people who coming in super duper ignorant. I was watching a clip of a chick on TikTok here in Chicago that started a teeth whitening business, and she's on the internet complaining that the city is doing construction on the block. And she's saying it's because of the construction that she's not getting any business, and she's a startup, and she just opened a few months ago. And the only thing construction in my head as a business person, the only thing construction is slowing down probably her is foot traffic. But how much foot traffic are you going to get for teeth whitening? That's a business that you have to market and promote so people know that you're there. A motherfucker just driving down the street ain't going to just see, oh, teeth whitening. Let me pull over and get my teeth whitened right now. You see what I'm saying? So people look for excuses because of their lack of understanding, right? This is Chicago. This is construction 365. You dig what I'm saying? This is just what Chicago is about. Money. This is a corrupt city. It's always going to be construction. I'm old enough to know that. But to a young 20-something motherfucker who ain't lived long enough, what do you complain about construction? Construction is Chicago. This is how certain people make money. And these projects take fucking 10 years. They'll tear up the street and leave it tore up for years before they come and repave it. This is done purposely. But that ain't got nothing to do with why your teeth whitening business ain't making no money. It's because nobody knows you're there.
Right.
You're not a restaurant. You're not going to thrive off of fucking foot traffic. But if I go tell her that in the comments, you know what I am? I'm a hater.
A hater.
I don't say shit. It's just like everybody that opened up boutiques during the pandemic. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, baby girl. Cool. You just got 20,000. You going to open up a boutique. All these little bad bitches that open up boutiques all failed within 6 months. Why? Nobody in this economy now is going to a boutique when they can order the same shit off a line. You getting the shit from Alibaba anyway. Your boutique is no different from the next chick who got the same boutique who ordered the same shit off of Alibaba. That this same person that would come in the store that you hope would come in the store could just order it off of fucking one of these websites and have it shipped to them in the next day or two via drop shipping. But if you tell them that, they're going to hate on you. Why would you go spend money on a brick and mortar rent, gas, electric, fucking rolling shutters, a fucking channel letter sign, insurance, City of Chicago business license, when you could do the same thing online and just use your social media presence to market it? No, why? Because social media says, you know what, the brick and mortar going to really make it seem like you really doing some shit. To me, it's the fucking stupidest thing. You could do the same shit online for a fraction of the cost. They all fail. But if you say that, you're a hater.
A good perspective.
You see what I'm saying? So you have a bunch of people who want to be business people, but they don't have a business mindset. And the person with the business mindset that says, you know what, go do it this way, don't do it that way, you're the hater. So I just sit back and just let them fail.
That shit crazy. Yeah,
I learned to keep my mouth shut. I learned to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you start, I feel like whenever you do tell somebody, like what you said, like, why would you go that route when it's more feasible to do it online? It's like they already got in their mind that they know more than what you're talking about. So they don't even care. And then, like you said, you're a hater now. Oh, you don't want to see me win. Oh, you don't want to see black people win. And it's like, I hate how we always want to blame shift like that instead of just taking the advice. I ain't going to say I take everybody's advice, I definitely listen to what everybody say, though.
That's how you should be. But, you know, us as a culture, we'll take advice from people outside the culture, but we won't listen to us because, you know, systemically, I don't know if that was you I talked to last week, but I kind of went down this rabbit hole. So I you know, that's why. And I understand it. That's why I just learned to keep my mouth shut. Fuck it. It's not no sense telling a person why invest into a brick and mortar to do something that you could do online at a fraction of the cost. Or, you know, there's no such thing as work-life balance, like this freedom. Like when people say that shit, I automatically know they don't have shit. I know they ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, because a person who actually owns shit wouldn't say no shit like that. Because they know the cost of living.
Mm-hmm.
To say something ignorant like that.
Yeah, somebody got to go get it. Somebody got to go get it. So, and I'm gonna go get it.
So in order to have,
and then I know you said, "Oh, my fault."
No, you got it. You got it.
I was gonna say I experienced, like, cause I remember I was watching one of your lives like a year ago, and you was talking about how the industry is real cutthroat, and I experienced that shit. Like, it ain't like, you know, nobody out here fighting or pulling a kingpin or nothing like that. It's just more like when it's a load out there, when it's a lane out there, man, you cannot slip because it's gonna get taken. Like, it's gonna get, like, this morning, it was a good ass run. Get me back to the crib because I try and get back every 2 weeks for the weekend and like work on my truck and stuff.
Mm.
And like, man, the place was based in Central Time, so it was 7 where they was at. It was 8 where I was at. I tried to wait till 9 to call. I was a little bit late. Man, that shit got snatched up. So I think that plays back into like getting up and getting it, knowing the cost of living, knowing all of that. You got to stay on top of it because somebody else out there on top of it, and they gonna get it if you like it. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that you be saying that people need to listen to, like, and really internalize that before they get out here or before they do whatever they want to do. But in this instance, you talk about the trucking industry more, about truck stuff. Mm-hmm. They need to really pay attention and take heed to that. Cause that right there is facts. Your load you thought was taking you home will get taken up. Will get snatched up quick. Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. And it hits different when you see that shit like firsthand, you know what I'm saying? It hit different.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hit different. Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just out here trying to get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it. Trying to make it work.
Just keep working and, you know, put your money in things that's going to help you make more money and stay sucker free. You dig what I'm saying? Don't, don't follow social media. Don't follow the trends. You know?
Man, the best thing that people my age can do, Mark, is delete social media. If you're not using it to promote your business or promote your brand, you got to get off of that shit. Cause it ain't nothing but ass, distractions, and niggas hating and niggas going back and forth for entertainment. Like, I be on YouTube and stuff, but like I delete everything else, man. I mean, only time I get on Facebook is like Marketplace.
If you got a strong mindset, you could look at it and just look at it as a form of entertainment. Like, I'm not an excessive, like last week when I came on, I didn't even know about the Nolan Wells situation. And I felt kind of bad after I looked, because they was like, Mark, what do you think about Nolan Wells? I'm like, Nolan Wells, what's that? You know what I'm saying? And that had went on a few days prior, and I was completely oblivious because I hadn't been on social media and at that point in a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I look at social media, if I get caught scrolling, if I'm sitting on the toilet or some shit like that, like, I look at it for what it is. I look at it as a form of entertainment, and that shit does influence me. Yeah, I'm older and shit like that, but I feel like a person in your age demographic, if they have a strong enough mindset, they should be able to decipher reality from fiction. Like, I can listen to a person talk and know if they full of shit or not. I can listen to a person say something and know if it's realistic or not. You see what I'm saying? I can listen to a person talk and know if they have some form of credibility in what it is they're talking about. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people in your age demographic, they don't take the time to decipher what they're consuming. You see what I'm saying? So they just automatically believe it, and whatever sounds good that could possibly provide some form of instant gratification and run with it. Like the whole box truck thing. Now the whole content that I see when I do come across box truck content, everybody's doing content on how they failed and how they getting out and shit like that. A few years ago, when I came into the content thing, everybody was talking about how this was the best thing since God created heaven on, since he created heaven on earth, or whatever the term the saying is, since sliced bread or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So, people gonna follow the trends, bro. Now everybody is talking about dump trucks and bread routes and goddamn it, what's the other thing everybody they pushing now? Rental cars. You got to get you a fleet of, rental cars. That's the way to go. Rental cars. Now that the Airbnb thing look like it's over with because the government is regulating it, right? Now that lick is over with. Now everybody renting these little piece of shit cars and renting to people who who can't rent a car or can't buy a car or whatever the case may be. But now it's the whole rental car thing. You see what I'm saying? So it's always going to be something, bro. Everybody is trying to, I guess, get rich quick. I don't know, bro, but it's sad.
I don't know what it is, man, because I think a lot of niggas, and when I say niggas, I just mean people. I just be saying niggas. But, like, a lot of niggas, like, they don't even know what they looking for. And that's why I advise people my age get off of there, because most people my age, they don't even know they damn self. So they get on there, they can't decipher, like you saying, because they don't even know how they looking at it. They don't even know them. So they wavy. They wavy. They flaky. Like, they trying to do anything and everything. Oh, that go hard. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And then come across a video that really tell them something that they need to hear, and no, now that's lame. Now that's corny. Because it makes you feel some type of way about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of niggas my age, they just need it. I think they would benefit getting off of that. Like, cause I can actually be on there. I don't know, man. It ain't my cup of tea no more. Like,
they don't
I
have
used
the
to do
discipline.
music and shit.
A lot of people your age, they consume it served its purpose. Most people in your age range is like to get off of it, they're gonna have they gotta have some extreme discipline. Getting off social media is like kicking heroin for them.
God damn.
Yeah. That's like a heroin addict trying to kick heroin. For real. It's that serious, pimp. You ever seen
I hope it ain't that serious.
You ever seen a motherfucker try to come off of heroin?
Man, I ain't seen that shit, but I imagine that shit.
So that's some of the hardest shit to kick. And that's how I look at a person in your age range trying to come off of social media.
Damn, you look at it that bad?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. You ever seen a motherfucker where you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
Where?
You know where like Fayetteville is at?
Yeah. So you ain't never seen nobody just standing out on the corner off the boy?
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen a motherfucker on the corner like this?
Yeah, just tweaking, talking, yelling at the air and shit.
See, that's how I know you don't know. A motherfucker that's off the boy ain't tweaking. They ain't yelling.
Oh, you talking about them niggas that's just laying there and shit.
Like this on some.
Yeah, they just laying there. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Standing on the corner just started.
It's hot as hell outside. They just laying there.
They ain't laying. They standing up.
Oh,
tweaking,
shit.
just like this.
Well, I guess niggas be drunk that I be saying.
You ain't up. So,
yeah.
So to me,
for sure.
Now, a person that's like heroin, that's some hard shit to kick.
Yeah, I don't even want to see that.
You gotta go through detox. Like that's some like just even detox coming up off this shit is like you gotta go and get that methadone or whatever that shit is. They gotta give you a drug to help wean you off the shit. Shit bad. Yeah, that shit some bad. That's some
saying
shit.
That's how social media
That's how a nigga coming off social media. I think it's that hard. It's gonna be that hard. It's going just as hard as if for a motherfucker to come up off the boy. I think it's that hard for like somebody in your age demographic to stop social media. And I ain't exactly.
That's why they gotta replace it. They gotta replace it.
I ain't exactly.
They gotta replace it.
They ain't gotta replace shit. It's the same situation. It's like, nigga, don't do dope. Nancy Reagan say no to drugs.
We was raised with the digital though, cuz.
Nigga,
we was raised
the
with
dope
that.
was out here too. Niggas was raised with the dope, but you didn't have to use it.
Yeah, you right.
You got some people that use the dope and get a hook to it. You got some people that's use it socially. You got people that snort the coke because they know that's a party drug and it's gonna be out their system in 3 days. You know what I'm saying? They only do it on the weekend. They call them weekend warriors. You dig what I'm saying? You got some people that don't fuck with the dope. They go fuck with the girl. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or you got some people that, you know what I'm saying, they might hit a rock. Like you got choices and decisions. You ain't got to do that shit. Same thing with social media. You don't have to allow yourself to be consumed with that shit. You don't have to allow yourself to be consumed with it. But if you allow yourself to be consumed with it to the point it takes over you, like that boy will take over you, or like that motherfucker when that girl will take over you, then to me it's no difference. Some people get addicted to gambling. Some people get addicted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They get addicted to
you see that shit bad.
They get addicted to the punani.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of different vices out. Some people get addicted to the drink.
Right.
To alcohol, not the drink.
Yeah, not the
So
drink.
just alcohol. You got alcoholics out here. You got motherfuckers out here. They gotta have. You got different type of alcoholics. You got motherfuckers that's gonna drink all day, every day, to the point where you smell that shit coming out their pores. You got a motherfucker who is a function alcoholic. They go to work and they gotta have a drink after work.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I try not to let anything grab me, man. Fuck that.
You got motherfuckers at the casino.
I think people be slipping.
You got a bunch of Chinese people right now at the casino at the baccarat table losing their nail salon. Just chain smoking squares. You got Buddy in them losing they rib joint. He at the crap table. You got somebody that just got their check at the slot machine. It's a different type of vices, nigga. So at the end of the day, you know, the choice, you don't have to do it. Life is about choices and decisions. Social media consumes people the same way, and it's destroying their lives.
Right.
How?
It really has.
Boom. You trying to keep up with the Joneses. You taking your money because you seen them on social media living it up. So now you take the money that you earned that you should be doing something else with it, bills, investing, whatever, and you go trick it on some shit so that you can get the picture so you can upload it on social media so that you can flex like you living like that too. And the majority of people that's on social media ain't really living like that. I know a chick who went to Dubai, came back from Dubai, lights was off. So I forgot on everything I love. Got the pictures. The social media looked good. It was a girl's trip too. It wasn't like a nigga trip where she took a nigga and he took her over there and it was all all expenses paid, like she went with a dude. It was a girl trip, so they had to put that shit together 5-6 to a room. You understand how they do the shit? It looked good on social media, but when she got back to the crib, nigga, them lights was off.
Damn.
See how social media.
Now that's a crazy.
So this.
Now that's a crazy mindset right there.
But this is what I'm saying. This is why I can compare it to the dope.
That is like heroin.
You see what I'm saying? You knew you couldn't go over there. You knew you really didn't have it. But you gotta have enough content on the Instagram to keep up with, everybody else, what everybody else.
But this the thing, though, Mark. Was she bad? Okay. If she was bad, she gonna get that money back from these niggas.
I didn't say she was bad.
Some niggas in the
I didn't say she was cold.
You said what?
I didn't say she was bad.
Oh yeah, that's why I skipped past it, because I don't know your situations. Or
it ain't my situation. I said a chick I know. I didn't say a chick I was.
Right, but
you know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, let's just skip past. I'm gonna say this: if she was bad, she's gonna get the money back from the content she put up. Because these niggas,
Instagram don't pay.
I'm telling you,
Instagram don't pay.
But these niggas, man, look, man.
No, bro.
I don't know how it is where you at, but in North Carolina, when a bad bitch, bro, these niggas is spending her money.
You got different types of bad bitches, pimp. You got different types. You got some bad bitches that just don't know they bad. You got some bad bitches that don't really know. They don't know how to work their number. They still learning. Then you got the upper echelon, the ones that they can just go in their DM and they see blue check marks. It's different types of bad chicks, pimp. You got some bad chicks that ain't met that right nigga that's done showed them some things, that's done showed them a different side, that's done got them a passport, that's done bought them a few bags, that's bought them a few heels, that they done took them to a few nightclubs and got bottle service to put them in that light, that's done glowed them up a little bit. So now when that nigga done with her, she done with that nigga, now she's done seen that other side. So now this is what she going for. You got some bad bitches that don't really know that they that. It take a nigga to glow them up. So what's the deal?
What's the deal?
So they put in that situation, investing themselves, even making bad choices and decisions, so that hopefully they can find that nigga that can come and see them pictures and choose them. That's why. That's why I'm saying it's just dope. Listen, I'm gonna go spend the life, the bill money, so I can go put this shit on, look sexy, go to Dubai. Hopefully one of these niggas with a blue check come into my DM and save me.
Right.
It's the initial investment.
Nah, that's facts. I ain't even think about it like that. That's facts. Cause I do know a couple chicks I know. They don't be spending their money, but they be everywhere though. And then they showed me the cash app, bruh. They got niggas sending them 2 bands, 3 bands. I seen one nigga send 6 bands to a chick, bro. I'm like, why? I don't get that. But it makes sense because them the chicks, I guess, is not spending their money. They know how to work that shit.
Yeah, you got
the ones that's going out there. Yeah,
it's chicks, nigga. I know chicks that got whole businesses that was funded by dudes, bro. I know chicks that got whole businesses that was funded by dudes. Initial startup, working capital, everything, bro. But they a different type of chick. These chicks got dudes that's publicly following them, that's heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
They don't mind flying a chick out, spending money on her because their time is valuable.
Yeah, facts.
So to them, it ain't nothing. So, you know,
I seen a dude earlier. I was watching a podcast. He said one thing that somebody with money values more than money is their time. That's why they got money. So that do make sense. Like why certain people would spend that on them because they manage their time around that. But niggas that don't got the money, but they still spending that money on the chick, I don't understand that.
Well, you got to understand
I don't get that.
We living in a different time now. Social media, and this goes back to social media. It's all social media. Once upon a time, a bad chick, there was no platform to put her in front of the world, right? So a bad chick would go to work, they go to church, they go to grocery store. These are where they frequent. Every now and again, they might go to a bar or nightclub. But now the world is a bad chick's oyster. You got motherfucking James Harden spending $500,000 on a chick on a date. You got James Harden sending chicks $500,000 like it ain't nothing.
That's crazy.
So now once that gets out there and those receipts get dropped and his history and Lil Baby and all these other celebrity niggas that do this shit, buying Rolls Royces and all this shit, and we seeing the receipts, yeah, I'll come see you, but you got to give me this Rolls Royce. Now you got all these other chicks that want to do the same thing. So this goes back to what I'm saying, the social media thing. If how are you gonna it's too late. It's over with, bro. Forget about it. It's over with. That's what I'm saying. It's like dope. You could look at it from the dude perspective. You could look at it from the chick's perspective. Why would a chick and her homegirl, James Harden just slid into a homegirl, flew out for the weekend, and when he kicked her out, he kicked her out with 100 G's. You got Drake buying motherfucking bitches Maybach trucks and fucking penthouses and paying the penthouse for 3 years.
So I got a question.
Why would they just stop?
I got a question.
Why would they just get off of social media, bro? It's just, nah, pimp. No, it's not gonna happen.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think that the niggas that got the money like that that's doing that is messing the game up? Or is it the perception on social media that's messing the game up? Like, if they was doing that and it won't be in
if it wasn't for social media, they wouldn't have the access, bro.
Right.
Goes back to what I said. Once upon a time, a woman or bad chick or whatever, work, church, grocery store, maybe a bar or nightclub here or there. But social media allows a person or a chick, the world is their oyster. A motherfucker could be in, what's dude from Africa? He flew out Lil Baby's baby mama. He was fucking Lil Baby's baby mama for a minute. And this nigga way is in Africa, bro. You see what I'm saying?
That's
So
crazy. Yeah.
So what are you saying, bro? Like this is what it is now. It's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess niggas better start detoxing. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I just find it fascinating, man, that like it's one thing if you got it, but even like Wayne said, like it ain't tricking if you got it. I still think it's tricking. Like I'm me personally, I'm not spending my money on no chick. I'm not doing that. But that's just me though. Like I don't know. I feel like that's messing the game up on so many levels because like now it's no value to what the chick like. How can I say this? It's no value to your money if you just gonna give it away to a chick for nothing, for butt, or is it her presence, or like I don't understand how you can equate 100 G's like a chick is worth 100 G's, especially if it's not like it's not your wife. I'm spending that type of money on my wife or a woman I'm with, like just some hoe.
This just goes back to what
crazy.
I said, like social media. So you just gotta, understand what's going on and don't let social media consume you, bro. Just do your thing in all aspects as it pertains to business, as it pertains to life decisions, as it pertains to just everything, bro. And goes back to why I say it's like heroin, bro. Like people ain't just gonna be.
Yeah.
I just use those different scenarios to help you understand why I say it's like kicking is gonna be like a dope fiend kicking heroin. Now you understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, damn, yeah, nah, that is a good analogy for it because it don't. Just like somebody going and be like, "Oh, I'm about to do heroin," that don't make sense either. So that was a good.
It's
That was
to
a
say
good
what
comparison.
don't make sense. But I grew up in a generation where the shit was flooded. The streets was flooded with the shit. It was done purposely. So some people have strong mindsets, some people don't. But if it's put out there, for you, some people are going to use it, and then those people are going to influence other people to use it. So this is what it is, Pep. So you gotta understand, all this shit is done by design, and the people who have strong mindsets are the people who flourish. You know what I'm saying? And it's just what it is, and it's not many. It's a chosen few that have strong mindsets and have a level of discipline. So just make sure that you one of them people and stay sucker free and strive for greatness, man. And make good choices.
100%.
All right.
Word, what's up, man? Hey, I appreciate your time, man.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully somebody else call up in here, man.
It's been a few people calling, but I've been on the phone. That's what I understand. Y'all watch the show, you see it's live, but you call back to back, bro.
Well, shit, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get them other people in here, then, man.
All right, boy. Be safe.
All right, you too.
All right. Yo. Hello? Called 50 times. When I say hello, you phone line open, man. Oh, God. Y'all young whippersnappers or something else, bro. Young whippers. Yo.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
Hello?
Yo. Hello?
Okay, you hear me, boss?
I hear you.
Yes, sir. Calling in. Just seeing if I can get a bit of advice, man. I followed you about...
What's your name, pimp?
Jacoby Burke.
You watching the show?
Yes, sir. Just was maybe about 10 minutes ago.
So if you watching the show, you done called 7 times. Why you didn't wait for me to get off the phone with the last dude? Why you keep calling? If you see I'm talking to
You know what? That's why that's why I took a little bit in between the calls, and I thought about it, like, you know what, that's a little rude to just keep calling as I see he's on the call.
Yeah, you gotta wait till I get off the call and then call.
Yes, sir. I totally respect that. This is my first time doing something like this, so sorry if I overstep.
What's up, big dog?
Yes, sir. Just reaching out, man. I have a moving company out in Georgia. I saw one of your videos speaking about how you can go from a moving company into the courier deal, more like the final mile step.
Okay.
And right now, my main thing is just trying to take care of my guys a little better, man. Trying to get more consistent work. I've done the thumbtack. I've done started on Craigslist. Now we have Facebook ads. We're on TikTok, and the ads it gets us pretty good work. I guess my question would be to you, because now I'm kind of holding steady on the insurance, the commercial insurance, because I want to make sure that I have everything else kind of in line before I start those monthly payments. What advice would you have for me in starting that with having experience and moving? You know, we have over 205 views.
Where you calling me from?
Georgia.
So you a licensed moving company or no?
Yes, sir.
You licensed, insured. You licensed with who? Who you licensed with?
Through the state.
Through the state. So you got an MC number or no?
So yeah, I just filed for my DLT, filed for my MC, did the BOC3 and the UCR.
So
maybe
local,
about.
So you just local. You just got local Georgia authority, right?
Yes, sir. For right now.
Okay. And what's your question again?
So I'm trying to get into, like I said, the courier side of things. Ran into a couple of people that have some contracts.
So if you got a moving company, why do you want to get the final mile? If you're saying you're trying to figure out ways to be more successful in moving.
It wasn't more successful in moving. It was more successful, period. I just want to be able to take care of the guys a little better.
When you say
so as I see moving, I'll make sure that they can pay their bills, just the little things, because with moving, we may have 4 days a week. You know, I want my guys they want to work 6 days a week. So with these courier contracts, you know, most of them are dedicated, you know, routes and things like that, to where I can have, you know, a consistent work basis to where I can give a guy 40 hours a week.
How many trucks you got?
I rent trucks right now through Penske. I have a business account with them.
How long you been doing moving?
For about 4 years now, going on 4 years.
So you've been in business 4 years, and you telling me your trucks is only averaging 4 days a week?
Yeah, because I moved states in between. I started out in Kansas City, Missouri. Then I moved to Atlanta about maybe like 2 years ago.
So you've been operating that.
So we've been doing pretty good out. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good out here. We have over 200 5-star reviews, so we've been getting good customer base. And like you said, it's a lot of word of mouth going on now. We don't have to do much for marketing, but like I said, it's still like 4 days a week. I'd rather the guys get 6.
Well, something that you need to be doing more to market yourself so that you can run 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
At least the first 6-7 days of the month, and the last 6-7 days of the month, you should be running every day, for sure. So, but I mean, if you want to go over the final mile, just apply with a final mile company and apply. But
yeah, I think I spoke with someone that had like I think it was like a American Furniture Mart kind of contract where we'll be dealing with it's like a white glove delivery service. So when speaking with them, that's mainly the most information that I've gotten from a contractor that's ready to work with us when we get the insurance and all of those things.
Wait a minute, I thought you had insurance.
Commercial insurance. I have liability insurance for the company. Commercial, you know, that's
so you don't have a licensed company then?
I'm licensed with the state.
So what
through the my DOT.
What's the requirements to have a licensed moving company in the state of Georgia?
What is the requirements?
You should know the requirements off the back of your hand.
Yeah, I don't know those off the back of my hand.
So are you licensed or are you not licensed, bro? You got to keep it a buck, bro.
I'm not. If anything, I'm confused. Not looking to lie about anything.
You shouldn't be confused. A licensed company. You know why I'm telling you this? Because to be a licensed household to be a licensed household goods mover, in a lot of states you got to jump through hoops, and the hoops that you got to jump through is not something that you're going to forget. Household goods moving is way different than general freight. Way different. Mm-hmm. So in a lot of places, in a lot of states, to become a household goods mover, there are hoops you got to jump through. And you're never going to forget those hoops. The insurance requirements are on a whole nother level, to the point where you're not going to forget them because it's very exorbitant. You're dealing with people's personal belongings. This ain't general freight that no one owns and there's no emotional attachment to. You're dealing with people's prized possessions. This is not something that you forget. Why? Because you pay it every month. A household good mover doesn't just have general liability insurance. What about your auto insurance? What about your cargo insurance? What about your workers' comp?
Yeah, all of that outside of the workers' comp is through Penske. They cover their auto and.
How much do you pay a month for insurance?
It's around. So I had to pay $1,000 to start it, and it's around $230 a month.
$230?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
28.
What's the name of your company, man?
Ship and Dip.
You in Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
You don't have a website?
Yes, sir, I do.
Black light-skinned guy?
I guess so. With the lots, yeah. Yes, sir.
See, I need to know all this. Like you got. I'm not asking you this to like jump. I just need to know where you at with it so I can give you the answers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But if you don't know what you are, it's alarming to me. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So, well, what I'll say from what I see, for an interstate Georgia moving company, you need an LLC, EIN number, obtain the business license, and a Georgia household goods carrier certificate.
So that's what I'm asking. Do you have a Georgia household goods carrier certificate?
See, no, I don't have.
You're not a licensed mover, bro.
Yeah, when I just did my research, I just saw that I need one of those. So that's something that I get on right after this call.
Okay, so, and it's not to like, I'm not going to talk to you if you're not licensed, because if you watch me, I started under the table. I just need to know where you're at with it so that I can give you the best answers based on where you are. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, what do you want to do? Because now that I know you don't have the insurance, you definitely gonna need insurance to acquire a contract with the 3PL.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to be a moving company or do you want to be a final mile company? What do you want to do?
I'm thinking both, man.
And I don't even think you did the research. I just forced you to do that research. The questions that I'm asking you just forced you to go do the research. I already knew you didn't have a license based on the answers that you gave me. Household goods moving insurance is fucking high as Georgia pine. So do you want to be a household goods mover or do you want to be a final mile company?
I started with the household goods, like I say. Started in Kansas City, just off of Craigslist, just with a couple of teammates of mine. Got good buzz from it, saw that we could actually do the work, and basically moved here and started to legitimize it.
All right. So
am I in the point of
my advice to you would to be build up the moving company and get licensed. Mm-hmm. If you're averaging about 4 days a week, I think that's pretty good. You just need to figure out how to get over the gap and get to about 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. I think in 4 years you should have been there already, but I think you need to conquer this, right? Before you try to, incorporate another niche into your business model, or just leave the moving behind and just go do the final mile thing. If you want more consistency throughout the year, then do the final mile thing. But there's way more money in the moving thing, even though moving is seasonal. If you do things the right way, there's way, 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 way more money.
Okay. So my first step would just be getting that certificate. And so should I go ahead and just get rid of that liability insurance since I'll need, since you're essentially saying that doesn't
you're gonna need liability. You're gonna need general liability, you're gonna need commercial auto, you're gonna need car, you're gonna need workers' comp.
So yeah, I got a quote from Byberg for that commercial insurance for around, it was like $1,500 to start it off, and it was like $1,400 a month, which I was looking into. It wasn't too bad. What do you think about those numbers?
But here's the thing: every state is different. Like your state might require you to own a truck. You might not be able to rent a truck to start a household good. Some states require you got to own your truck to get the license. Mm-hmm. Like every state is different, and some states are very, very harsh on getting a household goods moving license. So me talking to you, I know you've done, there's a lack of research there. So I wouldn't just assume. I would actually hold on, bro. See, I gotta go do your research for you. Georgia. Certificate of Public Convenience and Necessity. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. So you gotta have a Certificate of Public Convenience and Necessity. The Georgia Department of Public Safety Commercial Vehicle Enforcement, DPS, is the state agency responsible for certifying movers and enforcing state regulations regarding handling and moving of your household goods. The DPS authority extends to ensuring the intrastate company is operated within the transportation rules and the tariff. The rates of licensed professional movers must be. Let me see DPS webpage. So let's go to list of licensed mover household. Let's go tariffs. Let's go to application, household goods, application portal. To begin the application process to become a passenger carrier, limousine carrier, household goods carrier, click here. All right, so we don't want to do that. The application, we want to know the requirements. Let's go to requirements. Wow. All right. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm trying to find it right. To start a moving company that transport household goods within Georgia, you must apply for an interstate Class B certificate of public convenience and necessity through the Georgia Department of Public Safety. Processing takes about 6 to 8 weeks, and you must maintain minimum liability insurance and adhere to state tariffs. The licensing process requires your business to meet several strict rules and submit key documentation. All right. It's not very user friendly here. Oh, give me a second, bro.
Okay.
I would advise you to go to that website that I just mentioned because there's a lot of requirements with Georgia. You need to register your commercial vehicles with the GIMC program. You know what that is?
No, sir.
Georgia Department of Revenue.
Georgia Department of Revenue. I know.
Do you have a? Are you incorporated or do you have an LLC?
Yes, sir. I have an LLC.
Excuse me. No person or entity to whom or which this subchapter applies operate or hold itself out to be household goods carrier with first obtaining a household goods carrier certificate from the department in accordance with subchapter 2 of the chapter. Yeah. So if I was you, bro, I would go because Georgia's website is just not user friendly. And to be honest with you, most states that I look since I've been, doing the content as it comes to like household goods, even my state, like it's not very like it's almost like deter you from this shit. And even with the application and the processes that you got to go through. So what you need to do is you need to actually go and apply for the license. Be honest with you, make sure when you go apply that you're ready to be a household goods mover and everything that comes with it, from the costs that are associated with it to the knowledge, so that because once you go license, your cost is going to go up. See, right now you have no cost. Your insurance is going to be high. You probably, from the looks of it, you're going to probably have to own your own truck. They won't allow you to rent coming in the door, right? You can rent additional fleet later on, but to get the initial license, a lot of states require you to own the truck initially, your first truck to get the license, right? And you're gonna need to make sure that your business is ready to handle the cost that comes along with being a licensed household goods mover. So I would go and research the requirements and start there.
Okay, I appreciate that.
If you
and
can,
what was that website?
I think it was the Georgia. Hold on.
It was like GDOP, I think.
Give me a second.
But I'll find it. Yeah, that's. I can do some work.
I'm gonna pull it up on the screen.
Okay. Okay.
GAM. God damn, this is GAMCCD.net. Where's my screen share?
Hey, yes, sir. I mean, I'm still checking things off the list. I just saw one of your episodes speaking about just having a business email. So that's the next thing I'm doing too.
GAMCCD.net. Household goods application portal. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
Is this Georgia's? And see, look at this. This is the state of Georgia, and they spelled household goods wrong. They spelled household wrong. They spelled hold, HOULD. This is the actual Georgia website. See this shit right here? Household goods application portal. Click that. And then Georgia Department works with levels of government to provide safe. I guess you would have to create a login from there. Yeah. On a household, file a complaint, household goods application portal. Yeah. So yeah, the website is GAMCCD.net. Georgia Department of Public Safety.
Gotcha, boss. I appreciate the information today, man. Yeah, I've been looking to just kind of, I guess now there's more work to legitimize it. Like I said, I started on Craigslist. I hear you said a lot of people start, under the table. That's how I started. So I understand to get to the big leagues, you gotta check some of them things off the list and stop going so much under the table. So
yeah, but so if you under the table, then you just need to, I would try to get more work, figure out ways to get more work, and make sure you just got the bread, right? Because once you get licensed, nigga, you gotta do things on the up and up. You gonna have to pay them correctly, right? And all that stuff. So you need to figure out why you not getting enough. Like when you say you doing TikTok, what's your budget on TikTok? I mean, not TikTok, Thumbtack.
So I used to do. I stopped doing Thumbtack once. My Facebook ads became. They kind of trumped it to a point to where it was more value in the ads compared to Thumbtack. My budget was unlimited.
Stop. So you think a Facebook ad is more valuable than an actual lead?
Can I explain why?
Go ahead.
Just in my experience?
Go ahead.
Okay. So in my experience, I've been on Thumbtack for about 3 years now. The value client that I may receive on Thumbtack could be very valuable. I've moved Juju Smith-Schuster off of there. I've got big moves off of Thumbtack, right? But sometimes you may get a client that may call and let's just say they're calling for someone else. So it's not a direct lead. You could put in a refund for that request, but it kind of got to a point to where a lot of leads, I was just asking for a refund for the request because it wasn't like the client themselves. It was like a second party calling to get a price, and they already spoke to movers off of the Thumbtack app. So it seemed like it was a little unfair.
So how do you have your Thumbtack set up? A lot of people tell me the same thing that you telling me until I tell them how to set their shit up. How do you have your shit set up?
Could you ask me questions on that? Like, what do you mean when you say how do I have
what do you have? What do you have checked off? Are you doing just a few things? One studio, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, long distance?
Yeah, I have it all.
You have everything checked?
Removal.
You have everything
I have
checked?
like offers moved. Yeah.
3 bedrooms?
Yeah,
4 bedrooms?
it all. Yep, I got every single one.
Long distance?
Just furniture moving, heavy lifting.
So hold on. So then my question is why?
Because when I first got onto the app, I was just looking for business. I'm like, well, we can obviously do all of this.
See, I don't tell people to check everything. I tell people to check 2 bedrooms and under.
Okay. Okay,
I tell
I
people
haven't
the
heard that
radius
side.
to do. I tell people
Mhm.
how to respond.
Mhm.
Like that's the thing with Thumbtack. The reason why a lot of y'all don't see success is because y'all don't know how to work it.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I will say Thumbtack worked for me for good 2 years. Like I said, we have 200 over 200 reviews just on Thumbtack itself, and we were a top pro when we were on there. We were like first or second in our state when it came down to suggestions. Like I said, it's just those blend of leads that were almost robotic. It seemed made us shift away from it. And Facebook ad leads, I can pay $4 or $5 for per person, and they send their number over. I can speak to them the same way as Thumbtack, but it's a little more affordable.
Is it affordable because you haven't mastered how to get your customer acquisition costs down?
Possibly so.
Okay, so then there
That's
it
something to
is.
think about.
Because to
Yeah,
me,
that's something to
I'm
think
gonna
about.
to me, a person who's proactively looking for a mover, to me, is gonna always be better than an ad, a billboard. Because this person is proactively looking. Am I gonna win it? It all depends on me.
Right.
But everybody that says what you say, when I coach them on how to do it, they see more success using that platform.
Yeah, that'll probably be good. Not check everything off, because I'll say one thing: we didn't have a problem selling. We would definitely, when we would speak to them, we would be the company that, they would choose. We was pretty good at that, and I'm thankful for that. I just feel like that was a blessing itself, because I have other people. I have, no guys that have moving company that can't even get a job on Thumbtack, right? So
I think you
we're
need
able to
the
get
website
jobs.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, your
get
website is
something a
all
little
over the
better.
place. Like, and then there's no call to action on the first page.
Mm-hmm.
There should be call to action. Like, you got a landing page and there's no call to action. Like, I don't care about you and your homie. Like, I don't care what y'all look like. Y'all, I see more of you and your homie, man. Where? Give me a little bit about the company. Call to action.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't like y'all just want to show that y'all some nice looking guys. I don't know what you dig what I'm saying? And get rid of this green shrink wrap. I hate green shrink wrap. You get that from Home Depot.
Yeah, we got the black now.
I
got
get
it.
Home Depot shit up out of here, man. We don't.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we got the black now. We got the black wrap, man. That's just starting off, man. You got to start with the U-Haul wrap, man.
No, you don't. This shit is more expensive than quality grade
yeah,
A
man.
shrink wrap. This is 43
Right.
gauge. You can get 80 gauge, a case of 80 gauge for like $70. You're paying $30 a roll at Home Depot for this shit, for one roll.
Nah, yeah.
So
I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm sitting here.
What you just said right there is not even true. You're paying retail price for this 43 gauge shit. No. Redo your website. There should be call to action. I should be able to click the phone number. Most people are searching on their mobile phone. This is static. I want to be able to click it. I want to God damn it. I can't even think right now. When I land on your landing page, after one swipe up, name, move from address, move to address, phone number, email, describe your move, send, boom. So now that request for that quote comes straight to my email, boom. There's nothing like this on your homepage.
Yeah, so that just like, do you have a question?
You got
that's
way
no
down
good?
at the bottom, get a free quote.
Yeah,
it's too far at the bottom.
That's not really.
It's just not. No, pimp. Redo this.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Oh, you got to you do got it over here at the top, but.
Well, yeah, but like you said, it doesn't really say like, and I do get people that message that and respond with questions.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even see it because
yeah.
You did
right.
So
yeah, I got to get in there and do it myself. I had a guy that I knew from college just kind of made the website for me just have pictures that we had at the moment.
At the top is sideways. I gotta turn my neck like that. So now I'm like, man, man, this is like impression, like first impression. My 5th grade teacher told, I'll never forget this. Image is 50% of everything. So now when I come to your website, like you ain't take the time to turn the picture the right way. So like, is you gonna take the time to care properly for my belongings? Why you ain't turn the picture the right way? Like you ain't got the picture the right way, pimp.
Not on my side, it looks straight, not too
like
sure.
That? Why I gotta turn my neck?
I'm on the website. I see the pictures. Maybe it's just looking a little displayed on yours, a little crooked, which is still a problem. That means it doesn't look the same on every platform.
No, it's horizontal. Should be vertical, shouldn't it?
Possibly. I don't know. It looks. Maybe it's just because I'm looking for my phone. Maybe it looks different on the
Let's get that together, man. Let's get that together.
Okay.
Let's get it together now. So you need to decide what you want to do, man. You want to do moving, you want to do final mile. If you want to do moving, then you need to figure out how you can get more business. I think you probably should get more business, a little bit more business before you go full-fledged. How much money you think you've generated this year so far?
It's July, from January to July. I'd say around 40,000.
Yeah. I got guys in my Discord. Since April, they over $100,000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the market, the market is definitely, that's definitely
the market. Is the market. It's Atlanta.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm just starting off. You know, I'm trying to get my feet wet with it, but I'm definitely trying to take it serious. I see it's something that can take care of my family, man. And
you said 4 years, right?
Yes, sir.
So when did you start? Did you start 4 years ago, or you just starting off?
We're gonna say, like, as far as license and really having my own
You're not licensed.
pads and bodies.
You're not licensed.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah. Well, without the LLC. How about I say that?
The license is
no LLC.
LLC is not a license. See, this is where your favorite content creator, like fake influencer people spend y'all. An LLC isn't a business license. It's just the structure of business. It's not a license. It's plenty of people with LLCs
I will say, I was
that got an LLC. They paid $150 and they sent them goddamn LLC to their email. That doesn't mean you have a business. You may still have to go down to the city of Atlanta, Georgia, and get a local license. You still may have to get a license with the state. You still may have to also get a federal business license. The LLC is not a license. It's not a business. It's just a structure. Okay, my business is structured as LLC. My business is structured as an S Corp or C Corp. Mm-hmm. If I open a bar in Atlanta, Georgia, don't I got to go down and get a license with Atlanta, Georgia? Probably the Health and Food Administration. I probably got to get a liquor license with the city. I definitely got to get a liquor license with the state. So there's two different entities. I still have to go get licensed before I can officially open the door, right?
Yes, sir.
Young and Thuggin' Bar and Grill, LLC, is not enough for me to open the door and sell liquor, right?
Right.
So if I get Young and Thuggin' LLC and I got a bar and grill, I rented this storefront, is that a license?
No.
Can I open the door and sell liquor? Can I charge people at the door?
Oh, no.
Do I have a PPA license where I can charge people in the door? Can I sell liquor? So no.
Yes, sir. So just to answer that question, I'll say, I started out in Kansas City, like I said, and that's where I got onto Craigslist. things like Thumbtack, and just kind of started to go from there.
You need to keep working.
Found a crew.
Keep working. If you've been moving season started in April, you should be over 100 grand by now. If you're going back to the beginning of the year, you should be well over 100 grand. So 40,000 is, you're not generating enough business, and we're halfway through the moving season. Like, insurance is going to kill you.
Okay. So it was more about generating more business.
You got to figure out a way to generate more business.
Okay.
Like,
and I'll say this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
Quick question. So, in your experience with not sure if you owned a moving company or not, but if you have, in your experience with the pricing per hour, did you see, I guess, more value when you charge more compared to when you charge a little less?
Value when you charge more?
Yeah, as far as the clients that you'll actually
value is what a person is willing to pay for something, right? And in order for you to charge a premium, you have to deem yourself good enough to charge X amount of dollars, right? I see a lot of guys that come in who come here and they come into the Discord, and I always tell them the price to charge, but they always keep creeping up the price. And if you watch some of the content, when they call in, I ask them, what are you charging? And then I'll jump on them. I'll say, I didn't tell you to charge that. Well, man, I just wanted to test the market. But the reason you're up here is because nobody's booking you. Cut your price by $10. Cut your price by $15. They'll call back. Man, it worked, man. I'm booking more and more. I'm having to turn moves away. You don't have a footprint in the marketplace. If you've been in business 6-7 years and 50% of your customers are repeat customers and referrals, and you're constantly growing, you can go up on your price and put yourself in a different bracket of moving companies because you have an audience, right, of people who are going to book you no matter what. But if nobody knows you and you're competing, why would I pay 2-minute truck prices to you and you haven't deemed yourself credible in the marketplace, in the competition pool amongst other movers? We don't know you. You can't charge $125 an hour for, let's say, 2 movers. You're more in the $85, $90 an hour. You're fighting for that customer. I can charge, let's say, $125, let's say, per hour, because 50% of my clientele is repeat and referrals. They're going to book me regardless. Why? Because they know we're not coming in here. We're not going to tear shit up. We're not going to, look at their wives all crazy and, I fuck their wives and all this shit that people get nervous about as it pertains to movers.
Right.
So the extra $10 or $15 an hour more that we're charging them this year prior to 2 years ago, or the previous year when they hired us, or the referral told them what they paid a year prior when they used us, they don't care. I'll pay $10 more because they got shit from point A to point B without damage, and they worked. It was seamless. We couldn't even get these dudes to stop to fucking drink of water. They came in, they got the shit done. I'd rather pay an extra $10 to them because we know what we're getting with them than pay a high premium for you and I don't know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
You have to put yourself in that bracket of a mover who charges a premium. You can't do that initially. You got to build your clientele up.
Yes, sir.
That's no different than a restaurant. That's no different than a restaurant coming on the block and saying, this is our grand opening. For the first 30 days, for every sandwich you get, we giving you a free small fry. We're selling you on the free small fry to get you through the door to try the service so that you can come back. I can't, my price point has to be competitive initially so that I can build a footprint in the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, I don't even know why y'all go for these big ass moves on the new. I would go for a more economical move to put yourself in front of more people. Mm-hmm. This is another reason why y'all don't have a plethora of different jobs, because y'all going, just like I was telling the dude Congo last year, y'all keep shooting for these mansions. I don't know why, bro. Put yourself in front of more people on the new. The more people you put yourself in front of and you do a good job, the more they are going to sing your praises. They become brand ambassadors for you. They are going to refer you. This is a word of mouth business. If you go put yourself and you're thriving for this, and you're in Atlanta, so you're in Black Hollywood, you got a lot of rich black people down there. I wouldn't be after the fucking ball players and the rappers and shit. I would be after the more economical moves. Mm-hmm. There's a liability aspect there that I know you're not prepared to handle as an unlicensed, uninsured mover. There's a skill set that I know that you don't have to prevent damage going in all these mansions that are down in Atlanta. If I were you, I would try to avoid them. I would put myself in front of people who are going to put me in front of people who share a similar social economic status.
Okay. Yeah, that's good advice. In Kansas City, I guess I may have moved up a little fast. I started pretty low, just whatever they give us off of Craigslist, $25 an hour per mover. It'd be $50 an hour for two movers.
That's too cheap, bro.
We'll never do anything.
I would do at least $50. Listen, in Atlanta, you can go somewhere between $85 and $100 an hour for two men. I don't know what the market is, but I would say somewhere between 85 and 100. What are you paying your guys?
So one of my guys, I have him at $25 an hour. The other guy, I have him at $20 an hour.
So you got two guys.
Yeah, and I have some weekend guys that just.
So you only running one truck then, pimp?
Yeah, just one truck.
Because earlier you said a couple trucks. Remember you told me that at the beginning?
No, sir. Yeah, nah, I didn't say that. But I did have about 6 guys. Things happen, right? Now I'm down to.
So you got 2 guys, 25 and 20 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So you could charge somewhere about $45, $50 an hour. If you charge $90 or $85 for 2 guys, I think you're winning. You could probably charge somewhere about $135 for 3 guys. Maybe $150, but 2 guys, I would be right around $85 to $100 an hour. So if you're on the truck too, right? So you doing 2 and 3 guy moves?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what you charge for 3 guys?
So right now I'm at $70 per hour per mover.
For 3
so for 3 guys.
For 3 guys,
it would be at $210.
That's too much.
No, at $210.
Too high.
It would be $210 per hour.
That's too high, bro.
Yeah.
It's too high. That's why you're not booking nothing. Me right now, I wouldn't charge $210 an hour. In Chicago for 3 movers. No. $210 an hour for 3 guys? There's your answer right there. That's why you're not booking nothing. What are you charging for 2 guys?
It would be $140 an hour.
It's too high. Way too high. Damn near double what you should be charging. Damn near. You're under the table. Give me the justification for charging damn near double what you should be charging. You're renting a truck. You're using, from what I see, in the pictures, you're using, justify me charging these high prices. There's no justification.
From my standpoint,
Go ahead.
Oh, well, yeah. It's no justification to it.
No, but tell me your standpoint. I'm curious.
So just out of curiosity's sake, I did believe that once I got my general liability insurance, confused around the LLC being a license, outside of that just being more of just how you're setting up your company. All of that, I felt like we had more value being licensed.
Who told
Speaking
you?
with you.
Who told you that you had more value?
Right. Well, once
can you call 300 customers that used you that can use you again this year?
Well, we do get a lot of repeats, man. We do get a lot of repeats.
But I asked you. Who told you that you had the value?
To be honest with you,
why do you feel like you should charge way more than what a way more experienced company with way more tenure should charge? $210 an hour?
I'll tell you, man. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest. Our clients gave us, kind of that upbringing. They anytime we would move, they would let us know, like, hey, you all should charge more for what you do. You all do great work. Or, hey, these guys are charging this. Why are you? So it would be more the client
told you that. What were you charging at that time?
At that moment, I think I was at $120 an hour.
For how many guys?
2 movers.
Okay. So what did that customer do for a living?
I believe a basketball coach.
Okay.
At a college.
They weren't movers, right?
Oh, no.
So
yeah,
how can they tell you? Okay, so let me say this. So they don't know what the competitive landscape of the moving industry is, right?
Per the conversation, they made it as
because you came in there and you did what they felt was a good job and they gave you a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did you determine that compliment you should apply it?
Yes, sir.
They don't know shit about moving.
Well, yeah, that's what they were saying. They had
what you did with that compliment. What they did with that compliment, you priced yourself right out of the competition pool. That's exactly what you did, and this is why you're lacking moves. It's greed. A top tier mover for 3 men in that marketplace is probably not charging over $200 an hour. Probably somewhere between probably $150 on the lowest end to about $190 on the highest end.
Yeah, I gotta do my research for that. But we'll say, yeah, it was just more of that. We hear it from clients. They let us know they've had a company before. They see our company, and then they kind of compare the two, and just tell us, the upside that they see, and where we could be headed. So it's just more of that. They will have the experience, then book with us the next time, and I guess that's where they could have got the comparison, but. It wasn't like a one-time thing, man. This is something that I hear a lot.
Me down in that market, I would probably put you out of business. I might go 160,
yeah, see, I think
all day. 160, 175 all day, 3 guys all day long. Truck fee all day long. I'm gonna let you keep putting that 210, and then I'm coming right behind you. Yeah, give me 160, 175.
Right, and it's still value in that. I can't.
Depending on the market, I ain't did the research. I might go 150. I'm paying $25 an hour on average. That's 3 guys at 75. I'm 100% up at 150 for the labor plus the truck fees and the material costs. So I'm still 100% on my labor.
Right.
So now I'm booking way more moves than you, so I'm making way more money in volume. Yeah, we want $210 an hour. All right, I'm gonna keep shopping around. I'll call back. Click. $210 an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna keep shopping around. I'll call back. Click. $210 an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna keep shopping around. I'm gonna call back. Click. There's nothing warranting a customer paying zip ship and dip movers $210 an hour. Everybody's beating you. You're not competing. You're trying to compete in a pool of 2 men in a truck, all my sons, college hunks. That's their price point. You're not in that tier. 2 men, you're more in the 90 an hour, 100 an hour, which is great margins. Your labor cost is $45 an hour, $50 an hour.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And
so I don't get it, bro.
Yeah, no, quick question. You see, just so I know the difference. What would you, what tier, like what would you have to almost have to be in that tier of,
you thinking about the,
you know, when you compare
you thinking about trying to charge more money and trying to get and start
No.
clients.
No. I started off, like, you got to understand, I started off $80 an hour. We were doing that all day. But then when I was being told these things, I just started to raise. And I saw
you're being told
some of our clients
by custies, bro. These are custies. What's a custody going to tell me about moving? They're just complimenting me because I'm in their face right now. They're not movers. They don't know the competitive landscape. They don't know what the competition pool is charging. They haven't taken the time to do a competitive analysis, a comparison analysis as far as price is concerned with the people that I'm competing with in this marketplace for moving. They're just kissing my ass right now because I'm in their house. And they feel good because the move is almost over. Or because they know they're not finna give me a tip, so they just fucking kissing my ass right now, greasing me up. I'm not gonna listen to what no customer says about moving. Come on, man, what are we talking about? I had the same conversation with y'all all the time. All y'all 20-something year, y'all want to charge all this money that you don't deserve.
Yes, sir. And I'm on 1% right now if we cut out, but just so you know, I have the information.
Plug your phone in, pimp. You ain't got to.
I'm in the storage right now. No, I was with I'm sitting down here.
You in the storage?
Relaxing. Yeah, where I'll put all my equipment. I got guys out today. So.
You relaxing?
Yeah.
What you mean you relaxing?
Relaxing, man.
Wait a minute. You got one truck, right?
Right.
And you got 2 guys on it right now?
Yep.
And you relaxing?
Yes, sir. Grabbing information from you. Maybe the wrong word. Grabbing information from you. I'm finding out about.
Listen, I was forced off the truck at truck 3.
No, I will say I'm forced now, man. It seems you may think it's because of laziness, but it's not. I get so many calls. It's like I can't work and book jobs.
Yeah, you can.
I just can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
It's man.
Yeah, you can. How come you can't?
I've done it.
How come
I've lost a lot of jobs trying to do it because I'm not.
You ain't gonna win them all, but you can do it. Why? Because I did it in a time period where the technology is nowhere near advanced where it is today. I had a second phone. I got a Plantronics earpiece that swung around that I could take calls with 2 phones on one, and I would answer the phone hands-free with an earpiece. This is before your time. You dig what I'm saying? There was no virtual agents. There was no AI people that can answer the phone and book shit for you. All this shit is at your fingertips now. It wasn't at my fingertips, and I did it. And sometimes I had to go carry something to the truck and act like I was taking something to the truck and book the move real quick. Some customers, I would take the information and tell them to text it to me. I would consult with them, right? While I'm still carrying shit. And when it got time, they say, all right, let's book it. All right, let me run this down to the truck. And I would hurry up and put the information in my notes on my iPhone. And then at the end of the move or on the way to the drop off, I would transfer the shit from the notes into the schedule. I did whatever it took. What do you mean you can't book the moves while you're on the move? Get you a goddamn earpiece.
I've done it before. I can't say that I haven't. I've been on a job and I've done it. What I'm saying is, and this is me being honest with you, man, I've had 5 calls in 5 minutes. I've had 5 calls in 5 minutes, man. And not calls, it'll be 2 calls. It'll be 2 people that hit me on the Facebook ad, and I'll have somebody that responded to my website, right? Okay. So this is 5 different people on 3 different, sources, and it's like it can get overwhelming. How about I say
let
that?
Me ask you,
with me being attentive.
Can you take 5 calls at one time if you're not on the truck? Can you talk to 5 people at the same time?
No.
Okay, so 4 people.
But I can handle
VM, it. 4 people got to either hit the VM or they got to put the fill out the form on your website, or they hitting the thumbtack. That's common. You can't talk to 4 or 5 people, so that excuse is I'm not. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can only talk to one person at a time anyway. So I think you should be on the truck. You're relaxing and you're saying you don't have enough moves. You should be out there at the beginning, shaking the hands, making sure the business is running efficient so people can come write them reviews and they can do that word of mouth thing and sing your praises. You should be in the field.
Yes, sir. No, I shouldn't have used the word relax.
And then you can eliminate the cost of one person while you build it up, so you can bring in more people and then add a second truck.
Yeah, no, you got to understand. It was a moment I had 3 trucks rolling. Listen, like I said, I had 6 guys on staff, so it's just. What happened? I worked all this week. This is my first day. Guys did things that were a little bit against the standard, man.
See, you used the word. I didn't like that word. You said, how old is you? 27, 20, relaxing. You trying to build. When you got time to relax?
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that word. I mean, I'm not relaxed. I'm sitting here.
No, that's what you said.
Yeah, I'm sitting.
That's what you meant. And I appreciate that.
That's not what I meant.
It was. You wouldn't have said it. You wouldn't have said it. You said
sometimes you say things you don't mean because you don't think, man.
You say you don't think.
Like it was just you don't think all the way through before you just say what you're going to say.
You got to think.
That was a thought before speaking.
You got to think.
If anything.
But it's the truth, though.
Because on the phone with you right now, we're not relaxing. I'm figuring out
you was relaxing before. You said, man, I'm in storage relaxing. Man, I got my truck out. See, to you, having that truck with them 2 guys out, that's an accomplishment. To me, that's wrong. So now everything that you said is leading up. Now we have a better understanding of why we are where we are.
Yeah. So all right, let's circle back to let's just say with the 5 clients, right? at home, I could speak to one fully, speak to the other one fully, speak to the other one fully. If I'm out on a job, I wouldn't be able to.
Fully. You can speak fully. It's an earpiece, pimp. Get you an earpiece. You can work and talk at the same time. Don't get no AirPods because those shits are gonna fall shit. You got to get an old school Plantronics that hoops around your ear and it has the boom mic that swings out. And you can do a hands-free. When the phone rings, you can say answer phone. And then the customer is just gonna talk to you, and all the talking that you're doing, you can still move and carry shit. And then when it gets time to book, then you can finesse the book some type of way. What do you mean you got to be at home to work? No, you don't. See, this goes back to the conversation I had with the young brother before you. Y'all looking for a way to do nothing. And this is why you guys are stagnant. Because you don't want to work. Why?
Man, I wish you knew me, man.
Real motherfucker need to be sitting at home that's trying to build a goddamn moving company. You supposed to be in the field building the company.
I wish you knew me, man. I wish you knew me, man. I worked all week. I was in the field every day this week. This is the one day that I actually took off to do some of this
it's no takeoff.
DLT stuff.
It's no takeoff, bro. There's no take off.
To focus on the other side of the
Man,
business.
you focus on that when you go home,
out.
pimp. You focus on that at home. If you get home at 8, you got 8 to the next day when you need to be at the first job. You got it from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. to focus on that. What you mean take a day off?
Yeah,
man. Hey, man, listen.
I understand.
You want the truth, or you want you? Because if you don't listen, what you want to do, pimp? Because you ain't really trying to really get it, man. You want to.
No, I'm listening to you.
Listen, y'all. This is why I don't be talking to y'all no more, because this shit be blowing me, bro. Like, this shit is not gonna, bro. You have to fucking work, bro. If you want time off, go punch the clock. They'll give you 40 hours and you can take 2 days. When you're building a business, you have to meet the needs of the business. If that means 7 days, that means 7 days, pimp. If it means 18-hour days, then that's what that means.
So you think I should only have like one guy on staff right now and just me, myself?
Bro.
No, this is a real question, so that I could, go out to the moves, because the thing is, with having 2 guys, it's making sure that they all, work too. So is it downsizing so that I'm in the field all the time, or, because that's kind of the thing that be on my mind too. Like, okay, if I'm working all the time,
the business
other guy
push you out the field. See, trying to book 3 trucks worth of shit while still being in the field. See, my mind never registered get off the truck. I'm at 3. I got 2 other trucks and I'm on the 3rd truck working. I'm booking jobs and working and booking the jobs proactively while on a truck for 3 fucking trucks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
In a time period that didn't have the technology that you have today, virtual assistants, a person could call your phone number and the fucking white AI guy can answer. Thanks for calling Ship and Dip Movers. How may I help you today? Well, based on what you're telling, all that shit that they got that I didn't have access to. Mm-hmm. You got more access to shit today, and you're telling me, come on, bro. Let's keep it a buck. You're supposed to be on the truck. You got to build a business. You have to be out there in the field learning the business, knowing how to communicate, seeing the problems that are going to come when you one day hopefully be able to scale off the truck. And when you're presented with problems, you've seen them firsthand from being in the field.
Yes, sir. No, I don't want to confuse you with me saying that I'm home today, man. Throughout this whole time, this was my...
You said, man, I've worked these days. I'm relaxing. It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah. All of it just sounded a little cool. Man, I'm a collegiate athlete. I work hard.
And you got 2 guys on it. One of those guys supposed to be you.
Okay, so boom. Okay, so that's what I'm asking. So let's just say when you had the 3 trucks, because I had 3 trucks at a point in time. Let's just say if you had to downsize to that 1 truck, what would you do? Obviously, some of the guys worked themselves off themselves. Like, they just didn't do the right things, right?
Well, here's the problem with that. See, why did you downsize?
Okay.
How did you go from 3 to 1?
Man, a lot of mistakes.
Okay.
In a short amount of time.
So if you got mistakes in a short amount of time, you probably scaled too prematurely. And if you got mistakes in a lot amount of time, further proves the point of why you should be out there in the field.
Yeah. No, but trust and believe, I'm out there.
You're not.
I don't know if
you're in the storage relaxing. That's what you just told me.
Yeah, today. But I don't know if you could tell from the pictures, but like every picture has me in it. And that's because I'm there.
About the pictures. We talking today, Wednesday, July 15th. Why aren't you in the field working?
So what do I do with my other guy?
You 27? What do you mean, what do you do with him? You rotate him. You rotate the other 2 guys. Rotate them.
But if you rotate 2 guys in a week span, they may only get...
That's your fault.
2 or 3 days.
That's your fault for scaling too prematurely. So now you want to be a boss, right? You want to be a boss? Listen, do you want to have a real conversation or do you not want to have a real conversation?
I've been on it with you, boss. I have no problem. Yes, sir.
Then you got to lay them off.
Okay, so that's what that's what I'm asking. Is that what you're saying? Like I need to just go ahead and get rid of that other guy? No, that's not what I'm telling you. I told you the first thing to do. I said rotate them 7 days in a week. Rotate them.
You can also book 3. Listen to me. Listen to me. You can also book 3-man jobs.
Right.
But if push comes to shove, you should be on the truck.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We got some 3-man
so if you got to reset and start all over again from scratch, which sounds like is what you got to do based on the conversation that we're having, you know, because with y'all, it takes an hour for me to start really getting the truth out of y'all. It's been an hour, right on the head.
I don't think I.
Well, you know,
being dishonest with you,
what y'all do when y'all call up, y'all like to. It takes about an hour to fully get an understanding of what we're working with here.
Okay.
If you got to lay them off, then that's what you got to do.
Right.
I'm telling you, no, don't lay them off. Rotate them. You can rotate them. You can book 3-man jobs so that you don't have to lay somebody off.
Right. Yeah, and I have some this weekend, and I'll be out there with those 2 guys to where it makes sense. But like you said, just switching them out and getting 6 days a week so that they could.
You should be running 7 days a week.
Yeah. Even on Sunday.
I don't understand, like, why this time off and 6 days and shit.
It's not that, man. I'm just.
You just what?
What I believe in.
What you believe in?
What I believe in, man.
What you believe in?
The Bible. And that's something that we don't have to discuss religion.
No, let's discuss it. No, let's discuss it.
Okay. No work on Sunday.
So you a 7-day evangelist?
No, sir. I just read the Bible. I don't put myself in.
You a Baptist?
Yeah, I go by the Bible. Yeah. Yeah.
What the Bible say?
7th day is to rest.
Okay. What day is that?
You know what? That's so confusing.
Hey, go.
There's so many calendars out here. You can play whatever. You can play whatever game. No, it's an Aztec calendar. It's a lot of calendars.
I'm not playing no games. You said you was.
No, not you. I'm just saying, like.
Hold on. Let's have a conversation. See, we're going to have it now.
Okay.
Today, Wednesday. Right. See, I would have accepted that on Sunday, but you said you was chilling today, man. I'm resting, man. I'm relaxing. So today, Wednesday, why you just didn't work and just wait to close on Sunday?
Because I didn't have the mindset yet of switching guys just out and me, myself going. If I had that, then I would have been there. It's no reason. And I had little things to do, man. Like I said, I was trying to get the curtain service started. So
wait. Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back. You had little things to do. What you had to do, pimp?
I filed. I'll let you know everything.
Yeah, kick it with me.
So I filed for my DOT MC authority. I filed for the BOC3 and the UCR registration. So now all I will have left is the insurance and the MC.
You could have did that tonight. You could have did that at 1 a.m. You could have did that.
No, I'm not saying I couldn't have. Yeah, I'm not saying I couldn't have.
You could have did that at 11:37 p.m. You could have did that at
you know what though?
1 a.m. Come on, man.
Man, DOT is so confused. No, look, DOT is so confusing, man. Once you make that number, you get calls from all these random people telling you that you need certain things, right? So me myself, I wanted to actually speak with DOT. And about the time you get off,
why are you registering with DOT and you don't even have your intrastate authority yet? Well, matter of fact, fine. Right. You know what? Go ahead. Register with DOT if that's what you want to do first.
Well, yeah. Well, this is
state of Georgia.
I'm finding out this information today. You gotta,
and that's the problem. In the state of Georgia, that shit don't matter because you still need the Georgia certificate to operate locally. So that DOT don't mean shit when you're in a regulated state. It's just like here with the Illinois Commerce Commission. The federal household goods shit with the DOT has in Illinois, let a goddamn truck get caught by the ICC police. Nigga, it's ugly. Oh, I got my DOTMC. Well, you ain't got Illinois Commerce Commission number, and you operate in Illinois, and it's registered in Illinois, you're an Illinois business, and you ain't got an Illinois license. I'm gonna do way more local moves than I'm gonna do long distance. So I would think I would get my local license first. I'm in a regulated state. Your state, my state, doesn't fall under the jurisdiction of some states. Very few would say, you know what, just a federal license is enough. We don't have a intrastate authority that regulates household goods moving. You're in a state that does. You can fill out that application at 5:07 a.m. I like what we saying, like what you telling me, like none of this shit makes sense, man.
Boss, you got to understand a lot of information I'm just hearing today.
That's fucked up. If you
that's why it probably don't. Well, yeah, I can understand the judgment. I can definitely understand that.
Judgment is fact,
and it's just yeah, and it's just I started out, man. I was just a muscle. I'm trying to make money. I played football. We were just doing it in the summer when we stayed over for workouts. So it didn't really get serious to me till I started to see what we can actually do. So, however I got to, get to where I need to get, whether it's harsh, teaching or, hearing the truth from you, it doesn't really matter, man. As long as I get to that point.
I'm just telling you the truth. I haven't harshed anything.
Yeah, but you don't really, like, I said one word and that was kind of dragged a little bit.
What,
but if you really knew me, you would know that, like, I worked, like,
you said you was relaxed.
Right, and I said the wrong word, and that just kind of got brought out of context a little bit.
No.
And I told you that I said the wrong word, but it was just kind of held over me. But it's okay.
You know why I have to do this with y'all?
Until you put me in a box.
I know you ain't been watching the content that long, because if you did, then you wouldn't even say that. And I do it purposely, and if you've been watching content, it comes with great results. It's because y'all mindset is fucked up as it pertains to business.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I was a football player before this. I didn't even know this.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're talking about me. You don't have enough work. You're worried because you don't have enough work to maintain. We've already come to the understanding about the license, the insurance, and all that shit not being there. We also come to an understanding that you don't even understand how to properly get licensed, or knew that you had to properly get licensed, or knew that there was an intrastate regulatory agency that regulates household goods moving in your state. And then after all of that, and the conversation initially started with a lack of work, you said, man, no. And the way you said it, see, this is the way you said it, though. Man, my truck is out, man. I got my guys out, man. I'm in the store just relaxing. I said, okay, bet. There you go. Relaxing. You don't deserve to relax. You just said you don't have enough work. Well, Mark, I worked the other days. And so what? What is that supposed to mean?
No, I can totally understand.
I'm not telling you this from a place of entitlement. I'm not telling you this from a place of influence. I'm telling you from a motherfucker who works 7 days a week.
Right. Yes, sir.
I understand. Let me tell you now. Now I'm a little bit different than y'all, because I know every day you work, you know what that come along with?
What's that?
Money. Nigga, if it was 8 days a week, at that particular time when I'm trying to get to it, we're going to be working 8. See, a day off means there's no money. Y'all want the money, but y'all don't want the work. Relax. Relax.
Wish you knew me, man.
Relax.
I hate I said that.
Relax.
Like I said, man, it's been taken a little bit out of context.
It ain't taking it out of context. You want to be a business person. A business person don't say things like that at 28 who says, man, I don't have enough work for my guys.
Right.
A business person is looking for it. Where it at? I'm looking for it. Where it at? What are you talking about, bro?
Yes,
now, if you want me to sugarcoat it, nigga, then I ain't the guy for you. We can end the call right now.
Nah, that's not
people on Instagram that's going to sugarcoat it and tell you lies and tell you, no, work-life balance and shit like that. Moving, we're going to, the business going to provide you a life. You're going to do generational wealth and all this, that, and the third. I'm trying to, how the fuck you going to get generational wealth if you're not willing to work? You got to be able to work, build up the business, build up the money so that you can still cover the cost of the business, cover the cost of your fucking life, and still have enough money to put in the discretionary funds for your life, right? In case things happen for your business, and still generate enough money so that you can invest in other things to create other vehicles that could possibly provide you this fucking freedom and generational wealth. But guess what? All that takes. See, I just said a lot. You still live at home with your parents?
No, sir.
Yes, sir?
I said no, sir.
Who you live with?
My fiance. I have 2 kids.
You said, how old are you again now?
I'm 28. Yeah, I started a little.
28.
Like I said, man.
You said,
yeah.
28. Engaged.
Yes, sir.
2 kids.
Yes, sir.
Relaxing?
No, sir.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
Yeah, I know. I know, but you're not letting me go back on it. You're not letting me go back on it. No,
you's a man. Well, you have to be accountable. You have to be responsible for the words that come out your mouth, young man.
Right. And even if I told you I didn't mean it like that, it's being taken a little bit out of context. I understand.
Taken out of context, pimp. So now we can go a little bit deeper. See how when I said it takes some time to really get everything out. So now we got the wife and we got the 2 kids. So now we got 3 mouths to feed on top of my mouth or your mouth. When we got time. You want to go down this rabbit hole, or it's going to be too sensitive? We can end it now, or we could kick it. I got about another hour. You want to kick it?
So this is what I'll ask you. Hey now. Hey.
Listen, if
I have no problem with some of it.
If the heart,
we can have a conversation.
If it's gonna get a little, if you gonna see the perspiration start to come, if right here where your heart at, if we gonna start to see the perspiration come from right there, then we don't need to have the conversation.
Oh no. Yeah, I think my emotions been in check this whole time, man. I'm pretty.
See, the thing is y'all don't have a lot of older men in y'all life, and I'm not saying it's you in general, as far as a business point, right? That can give you the harsh reality.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find it, man. Because I don't really know a lot of people that's even inspiring to, even do these type of things. So I am kind of left by myself, when it comes down to it. And that's how I found you,
And I appreciate that. But here's the thing. I can't bullshit you. So if you want me to bullshit,
I don't want you to.
I'm going to just tell you let's just end the call.
Give it to me. No.
So now with the information that you just divulged, do you want to continue to have the conversation? Because it may get a little bit...
I don't feel like, I think any information that I gave you, it was a question to it. So I don't think anything was just word vomit or anything.
So let's kick it. You got real responsibilities.
Yes, sir.
Why the fuck is you not out on the truck?
So can I really break it? I need you to really. We're gonna have a conversation, man. I need you to hear me. I'm hearing you. I need you. I just want to really break down.
I'm listening.
You got to understand the time frame. Okay, so I was on the truck all the time. I mean, all the time until I got up to a point where I had 6 guys, and when I had those 6 guys, they were kind of, let's just say out of those 6, if I had one job that day, 2 of those 6 would work that job instead of me myself. So Did I get too many guys with not enough work? Possibly so, man. Because the weekends, those are our hot days. We gonna get 2 to 3 jobs every day for Friday and Saturday. And that's every week. And that's guaranteed because those are the hot days. So that's really when I more needed such a big crew. But then when I had the big crew, when it would get slow, that's when I would kind of have to, just send the guys out of the crew instead of myself, because I used to work all the jobs myself until I couldn't, to where it was like, okay, maybe 3 jobs this day, I'll try to do 2 of them myself, but then I had to get another crew. So then that just kind of built to where I had the 2 crews out, then I get someone to call me again, and I'm like, okay, well,
so let me ask you a
like
question.
I need to.
What do these jobs look like? Are these 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms? Are these houses? Are these studios? Are these? What's the average?
So we're anywhere. I'll say the average would be about a 2 bedroom. Right. On the weekends, we do get more homes though.
So you're doing 3 jobs that average a 2 bedroom, right? How many trucks are you running to do these?
If it would be 3, I would run 2 trucks. I have 1 crew do 2, and I have the other crew do 1.
Why?
You said why?
Mm-hmm.
Timing. So I'll think a 2 bedroom, it can go anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, depending on elevator, stairs, things like that. So I'll have 1 booked around like 10. I have the other one around 3, right? But then, I'll just have that third one, whatever time frame, in between.
See, this is why you where you at, man. Why are you starting your day late? I'm not doing 2 trucks with some 2 and 1 bedrooms. That's 1 truck. Why are you starting your day at 10 o'clock in the morning?
So I'm up early. I'm up at 6 a.m. But the problem is Penske doesn't open up until 9.
That's all right there.
So we're renting the truck.
Why are you renting the truck? If you're running 4 days a week, why are you renting the truck on a day-to-day basis? Why aren't you just renting the truck for the week?
So that only happens sometimes. Let's just say, like, we had this truck that I have, what they're in now, we had that all week. And typically we do have them on a weekly, but let's just say I didn't. Let's just say if it's like you're saying, let's just say we got to move. Someone called last night to where we didn't really plan on, doing that move, and we have to go and get a truck for them. Then we would have to make our, start time 10 o'clock, because we'll have to get the truck, load it up, and travel to them.
Lord have mercy. You Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. See how the truth comes out, like with.
What happened, boss? What
do you mean? What happened? Nothing happened.
What type of truth did I expose? I guess that I didn't say before.
When you came up at the beginning, it's always, man, I got this going, I got that going, and I got these guys, and I'm just, I got, it's just way more. The infrastructure seems way more cohesive. But as I start to break shit down, we get a little bit to a more understanding of why we're here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely.
How many jobs you got this week? How many jobs you got this week? How many jobs you got this week?
So we've done, if it's Wednesday, we've done 4 already. They're doing 2 today, so 6. Then I have another one, 7, 8. We have 9 jobs this week.
Okay. You didn't work on Sunday, right?
No.
How many jobs did you have?
And that would be the like.
What'd you have Monday?
Monday would be, you talking about next week or this week?
This week, man. What did you have this? I said, what did you have Monday? I didn't say, what do you got next Monday? I said, what did you have? What did you have Monday?
That would be the 12th. We had. It was a pretty small move. It was like moving someone out of assisted living, and then it was like a junk removal attached to it.
So you did an assisted living, which was comparable to a dorm, a room, and then you did a junk removal.
With that same client.
When did you pick the truck up? Monday morning?
So actually, I had that truck from last week, so I was able to keep it.
So Sunday, that truck didn't move?
No. Yeah, it didn't move Sunday.
Okay, what did you have Saturday then?
Saturday, that would have been the 11th. That was a 4-bedroom. It was a last minute call though.
So you did a 4-bedroom Saturday. What'd you charge them for that?
Per hour, it was $140 an hour and just $100 flat rated truck.
Okay, so how many guys did you have on that?
2 guys.
So it's a 4-bedroom house, right?
Mm-hmm.
What size truck did you have?
16. Well, let me not misadvertise. It was a 4-bedroom house, but it wasn't completely full. We did it in a 16-foot truck.
So you have a 16-foot truck, right?
Yes, sir.
And it was a 4-bedroom house?
Yes, sir.
If you said it wasn't the house, so what would you consider the move? If you're not saying was the whole house, what would you consider it to? 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom?
I'll say it was. We can say 3-bedroom, but
so you moved a
3-bedroom
house in a 16-foot truck.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, it was no bed. It was just the mattresses, no like frames with it. It's a lot of things behind it to where it was like it wasn't much.
But it was a 3-bed. It was comparable to a 3-bedroom
because of 3 mattresses. Yes, sir. I'll say that. But not because of more of like boxes, you got things on the wall, not because of, 3 bedrooms is 26.
What was the move comparable to? What was it comparable to?
I would say 2-bedroom there.
So we went from 4-bedroom to 3-bedroom to now 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
So you can't even give me a gauge, a measure. That shows a lack of skill. So we can bring that back to not a lack of skill, lack of experience. So we can take that back to the prices that you were charging earlier. If I go into a 6-bedroom home and you say, well, and I tell you we didn't move the full 6-bedroom, you ask me, well, what was it comparable to? I'm going to say it was comparable to a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
So now when we go back to earlier conversation as it pertains to charging, experience, you telling on yourself right there.
Sir. I definitely think it's.
So you charge. We got to keep this going. $140 an hour, $100 truck fee. How long did it take you to do the job?
It was about 6.5.
Took you 6.5 hours to do. How many trips did you take?
1 trip.
So it took you 6.5 hours to load up and unload. How long was the travel from point A to point B?
It was a pretty good travel. It was like 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Okay. So minus the travel, it took you 5 hours to load and unload something comparable to a 1-bedroom apartment.
I'll say more of a 2-bedroom.
Okay.
It's not comparable to a 1-bedroom.
Were you on the job?
No, I wasn't.
You weren't on the job. And it was a house to a house?
Yes, sir.
Both of the houses had driveways?
Yeah, it was stairs going up, but yeah.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Why you didn't sell the customer on 3 men?
I did. You know what? I actually did. What we did, when she initially reached out to me, she was very vague with the inventory list, right? So I'm like, okay, I know this is last minute. Let's do a FaceTime call or something so that I can actually see the items. When she FaceTime called me, I saw the items. And I told her, I'm like, I would suggest 3 movers on this service, but I do have 2 good guys that can get it done since you were just adamant on the 2 movers. And that's when she, you know, she was pretty adamant on the 2 movers compared to the 3. And I told her I'm more about, you know, efficiency, getting the job done, not just kind of having the guys out there all day.
So how is that efficient if you tried to tell her that 3 guys would be more efficient? How can you sit up here and say you're more about efficiency when you're selling her on 3 guys, but she's adamant about 2, but you're the professional mover and you know 3 men is more efficient? So selling her on efficiency. So go ahead.
Yeah, I guess in that when that happens, I kind of don't. I kind of be stuck because I give all that I can. I tell them, hey, this is what I do. I've experienced this before. I've spoke with clients and they want the 2 movers, and overall, it's going to cost you more money to deal with these 2 guys compared to 3. I ran the numbers with them on the phone. Like I tried to tell them, like, this is the trick of the moving company, to bring less movers to take more time. But it's just like I feel like that's how you can trick.
That's not
clients.
The trick.
Bring less movers. It take you longer. And
that's not true. Okay. Only inexperienced people do that, or people who have lack of resources. Any professional moving company is not going to want to beat their men up on a move that requires more men, because we need them the next fucking day. It's not true.
Right.
Why would I want to send 2 guys on a 3-man or a 4-man job that I need to come to work the next day? Why would I want to beat them to death when it's already a physical job, and overwork them and still hope they bring their ass to work the next day? Think about it, businessman.
Yeah, no,
the customer. Listen to me, because we gotta speed this up. Because you need a lot of work. You need a lot of these types of conversations. The customer going to do what I tell them to do. I've said this shit many times. Customer don't dictate to me. I dictate to the customer. Period. I've said this shit over and over and over again. Customer can't tell me shit. You're a customer. Six and a half hours to load, unload a 16-foot truck. All right, boom. You charge $140 an hour, which is way overpriced, $100 truck fee. What was your total? 666, 600, 700. You said 6.5 hours?
Yes, sir.
600, 960. What'd you charge me? Like $1,000 or something? I'm trying to do the math in my head real quick. 140.
Yeah, it was around that.
About $1,000? Should be like $1,000 on the head, right?
Yeah, around that area.
Okay,
and they get like 50 because they have to put a deposit, so you get that credited towards the total. But that's only $50.
So Monday, you had the senior living and the junk removal. Were you on the truck Monday?
Yeah, I was on the truck.
What'd you have yesterday?
I had a eviction.
What did that
not
entail?
Us evicting.
What did that
the client
entail?
was getting evicted. So we were on the way tour. They were putting her stuff out in the yard. We basically loaded it from her yard, brought it to her storage unit.
Was you on that job?
Yeah, I was on it. That was yesterday. Yeah.
How many guys?
It was just me and another guy.
How much did you charge?
The same, $140 an hour, and it was the $100 travel fee.
What'd you gross on that?
That move went about 4 hours. So around 610. I paid the guy $120. Let's just say minus the truck. Around
100 plus another 160, so it's about 660.
Yeah, but minus paying the guys. That's
What did you gross? What did you gross?
Yeah.
What did you charge the customer?
Gross, yeah.
About 660.
It was around 610 because I minus the $50 deposit.
But the total job was 660, bro. The deposit was a part of the job, so the total for the move was 660, right?
Yes, sir.
What'd you have today?
I had one move. It was from a home to a storage, and then I have an apartment to apartment.
What's the home? What does that entail?
So we actually moved in before. This was like a repeat, but it's just to clean out. It just left like clothes. It wasn't much. It's not much. Like a little refrigerator. It wasn't much.
What's the second job again?
It's an apartment to apartment. Basically one bedroom. It's a one bedroom.
What floor to what floor?
It's second floor to first floor, but they do have a stop in between to like pick up a sofa somewhere.
So the second floor, is that an elevator or a walk up?
It's walk up.
How many bedrooms?
Just one.
And they're on the second job now, or they're still on the first?
They're on the second now.
And then what do you got tomorrow?
Tomorrow we actually don't have anything.
What do you got Friday?
Friday we have, that's the 17th. We may have two services. So Friday we have a pretty big job. It'd be a 4-bedroom.
All right, so how are you going to do this?
The 4-bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be me and 2 other guys.
How are you going to do it?
What do you mean we say how?
How are you going to do it? Explain to me how you're going to do a 4-bedroom move. Walk me through it.
Oh, okay. After we get the walkthrough, we scan all of the items. We go outside, get a good plan. Mm-hmm. Depending on what we saw, either we're going to start with the mattresses or start with the wall of boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just kind of flow from there. Either it's the wall of boxes, then you go mattresses, cool. Go dressers, then couches, cool. Miscellaneous at the end.
So you said you don't have nothing tomorrow, right?
No, sir.
So you going to just keep the truck to Friday then, right? Or you going to turn it in?
No, sir. Only reason... Oh, sorry, I don't mean to cut you. The only reason no is mm-hmm. because we'll need a 26-foot on Friday, and we have a 16-foot now.
Okay. So you're going to turn this truck in and go rent another truck?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what you got? And you got the 4-bedroom, and then you also got another move Friday too, right?
Uh-huh.
What does that entail?
That's nothing but a junk removal. And right now, we're working on getting that switched to tomorrow. So we're not just kind of sitting around tomorrow.
Let me ask you this.
I'm waiting on her now.
Let me ask you this.
Let me know.
What time does the 4-bedroom start Friday?
9 o'clock. See, but the U-Haul, they open at 7 a.m., so it's a little different.
Okay. What time did you schedule the junk removal for?
It was around 4.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4-bedroom house, right? What's the distance from point A to point B?
It's pretty close. It's like 2 miles away.
Oh. So you think you can do a 4-bedroom house, be done, and at the next move by 4?
The only reason is because they have things disassembled and we don't have to reassemble. That's the only reason. They've moved before, so it's not like I'm dealing with someone that is they're trying to save money themselves, so they're pretty pre-prepped for us. So yeah, that's the reason why it'd be as efficient as it'd be.
Mm.
Like things are already downstairs. We don't have to go upstairs. It's like it's a pretty easy move.
Sounds good, right?
Yeah, right. Then you get there. Yeah,
How
right.
would you set yourself up for that?
Man, I said it. Trust me, man. Man. We can talk for hours about me going to a job and
that's why
it being something else. And man.
So my next question is, why are you doing 4 bedrooms?
Why am I doing them?
Mm-hmm.
Because I only do them on the weekends. How about I say that? And the reason why is because I have more manpower. I can do them on the weekends. During the week, I don't deal with them.
How much you paying for the truck?
So Penske is $120 per day. With the business accounts, you get like 15 cents per mile.
How much money did you
U-Haul was
for Penske?
It's just $120. That's what you pay.
So they never made you put like $3,000 or $4,000 down initially?
Oh no, sir.
And what's your rate for the 26-foot truck?
It's like $149 for the truck. Is 20 cents per mile. And then you'll have to take out the insurance as well. That's on both trucks, but just for the truck itself, for the 26, is $149. The insurance is $35 and $35, so you'll spend around like $210 just for the truck itself.
Plus 20 cents a mile?
Yeah. But that's at Penske. At U-Haul, you get a little better rates for the 26 foot. It's only about like 55 or 65 bucks per day. But they do charge around like 75 cents per mile, 79 cents, 89. Kind of differs on the weekend.
And then you're doing junk removal too.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
So honestly, I wouldn't even, like, when I spoke to this client, I know you've probably experienced this. When you speak to someone and you don't really even think that they're going to book because they're so everywhere with it. It's just a lot going on. I spoke to this lady. I didn't even think, just because she had so much going on, that she would even book. She calls me the next day and is trying to see if I still have Friday availability. And that's when I already booked it up for the other one. And I let her know, like, hey, we can go either anytime Thursday or it have to be like Friday afternoon.
What does that got to do with the question I asked you? I said, why do you do junk removal?
Oh, why do I do junk removal? Oh, it's pretty good profit in it. I have a close dump by me.
So tell me
$75 per ton.
Tell me what's the nastiest junk removal you did.
Oh man, just the other day, and I'll say by the grace of God, we were saved. This is my first time actually doing a junk removal where it's actually like not junked furniture, but it's like trash, man. Mm-hmm. So it's a lady, she had like 30 bags of trash and they were leaking. Luckily enough, I had a mattress bag in the back of the truck. So we threw all of those smaller bags in that one mattress bag and was able to lift it up as one and keep all the gnats and everything in there. But that shit was nasty. That was disgusting.
You said that was the other.
But the nastiest thing came from a move though. Junk removal. I mean,
well,
you kind of
about this. I'm curious because I'm interested in that. You said that was the other day.
Yeah.
That was the day you did the what day was that? You said you did the junk removal. Was that Monday or Tuesday?
It was Monday.
And that was after the
senior living.
What was that?
Senior living facility.
And then Tuesday you did
the help with the eviction.
The eviction. And then today y'all doing some move and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. So this is like a 6-day work week. I mean, it doesn't, like, it happens, but
let's go back to I hear you, but let's go back to that. So
okay,
you ain't had consistent shit. So you ain't had to flip the truck or nothing like that. So you've been able to keep the truck because you got shit going every day and shit. So you did that Monday. You did an eviction, and then today you moving people's they shit in there in that same truck.
Yeah.
You don't see nothing wrong with that? I mean, here's the thing. There's a lot of people that don't see nothing wrong with that. I see something wrong with that. There's a lot of people that don't see nothing wrong with it. I see something wrong with it.
I should have my own truck. Is that what you're thinking?
Man, I don't know, bro. You got some nasty ass shit. You talking about fucking nets and shit flying, probably fucking maggots.
Yeah, man.
Fucking, it's trash, bro. Ain't no telling what's in there.
Man.
Now you put this shit on the truck and you're moving somebody's mattress. You're moving somebody's sofa. You're moving people's shit that's going in their house right after you do this nasty ass maggot infested shit. Let me ask you a question. If you hired a moving company and you knew they did that right before they came and did you, would you want your shit on that truck?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. And,
yeah?
And I'll be honest with you and let you know, like, man, even after we took the trash out of there, like, we had to sweep out the back of the truck and do a couple things to it just to even get the back of the truck smelling.
What'd you do? What'd you do to it?
So we swept it with Fabuloso.
Mm.
And it did help. And luckily we didn't have any jobs that day.
How old are you again?
28.
28. So you swept it with Fabuloso.
Yes, sir. It's a good smell. I mean, I didn't know what else to,
smell. You don't know how to clean.
Fabuloso is no good.
I don't know, bro. I'm ready to give up. First of all, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not commingling trash and people's personal belongings. My integrity just won't allow me to do it. Some people, it's people out there, it's companies out there that will do it. Me, I'm not doing it because I wouldn't want nobody to do my shit like that. I'm not going to never do nothing to somebody that I wouldn't want nobody to do to me. Right?
Yes, sir. And
okay, hold on. But if you going to do it, know how to clean. The fuck Fabuloso going to do? Nigga, you got to go to the goddamn store, get you some goddamn ammonia and some bleach. Put you a mask on. Because when you mix that ammonia and that bleach, that shit going to get up in there. It's going to fuck you up. You got to kill some shit. Fabuloso ain't killing no shit. It ain't killing no bacteria. You got to douse that motherfucker with some ammonia, some goddamn bleach, and some hot fucking water. And you got to scrub.
Yeah, no,
Fabuloso, bro. Oh, it smells good.
Yeah, no, I'm just
we
thinking.
We don't give a fuck about the smell, man.
Yeah,
ammonia.
No, I'm just thinking. What if we didn't even have that mattress
blood.
bag?
Listen. Ammonia, bleach, hot water. Go to the dollar store, get you one of them throwaway mops, and you get to fucking scrubbing, getting all on the walls, all on the ceiling, all in the cracks and the crevices. All behind the E-tracks, dousing that bitch, all on the floor. If you gotta back that bitch to a goddamn one of them car washes, you ain't gonna be able to make the clearance, but you could back it to the door where you could pull the high pressure and
pressure washer. Yeah.
Some Fabuloso.
Yeah, nah. I'm just thinking, if I didn't have that mattress bag, how bad it would have probably been.
I wouldn't have did it. Me personally, I wouldn't have did it. I'm not putting trash. I'm not putting garbage in something that I'm using to move people's home, their shit. I use a garbage truck for garbage. Do you see people putting their household shit in garbage trucks? Using garbage trucks? So why would I come move somebody's garbage and then put somebody's shit in there? That's how infestations get carried into people's homes.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see it like that. Especially with, like I said, it was all in another bag to where it was tied off. I didn't even think, anything could.
You ain't never seen maggots crawl out of a garbage bag before?
Thankfully, no, I haven't.
It was in a bag, but it was nets and shit though, right?
Yeah, like you can see it in the bag, like, kind of trapped in there. They're just kind of flying. But yeah, it's still something, like you said, man. It's
Said
just
was leaking
when you think about it in the
like
aspect
that,
of,
all type of leaking shit.
yeah, when you think about it in the aspect of, like you said, man, would you put moving stuff inside of a dump truck? You probably wouldn't, right? 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't do it. So yeah, so in that situation, let's just say I had a junk removal, like I said, the day before. Would you have cleaned it, or would you have got another truck?
It. I'm not doing that.
You would have just cleaned it?
Oh, bro.
Oh, you wouldn't have done it?
I'm not cleaning it because I'm not doing it, bro. Like, I'm not doing junk removal.
Man,
I'm using to move people's household good shit in, bro. Now, there's plenty of people out there to do it. I've had some back and forth. I ain't no nasty ass nigga. Yeah. I'm not, listen, Big Mark. Listen. I wouldn't want my shit to go in a truck that you moving trash in, period. Even if you wrap my shit, don't put my shit in no trash transporter. So I'm not going to do nobody else's shit like that. This is how infestations, this is how they travel. Motherfucker get bed bugs not because somebody got to bring that shit in there one way or another. You got to have a guest that's going to bring that shit in there, or you can hire a moving company whose truck is infested because they did something and they infested their truck, and now every job that they're going to is infesting that customer. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I'm not mixing trash and treasure. Person's home, regardless if they got our house furniture or Walter E. Smith furniture or goddamn Bob's furniture or IKEA furniture, it's still their treasure. We're not judging a person if they can afford a $10,000 dresser or a $10,000 table from our house or $100 or $80 table from IKEA. At the end of the day, those are their prized possessions. Those are their household belongings, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to transport a person's household belongings and then do trash junk outs, fucking yard clean outs, attic clean outs, basement clean outs, yard clean outs, garage clean outs, trash shit in the same vehicle. Just not doing it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's I never even thought about it.
You do what you want.
Because typically it's like furniture. So if we're doing a junk removal of furniture, you don't even think like, oh yeah, this is junk. I don't want to put anybody. But this is, like I said, it was a little surprise, man. We got there and it was all trash.
Bro, people will call you. Listen, see, this is where I can tell, like, a person could have bed bugs or an infestation and just call you to junk removal and not be forthcoming with the information.
Right. Yeah.
So it don't even necessarily have to be something that's extremely nasty. It could look extremely fine, but the reason they're throwing it out is because it's infested. Mm-hmm. But I mean, don't let me, do what you want to do.
No, man. It's good insight. I never even listened. When I say I never even thought, like if, like, this is what I'm saying. I know I would have got that perspective if that trash wasn't in that mattress bag, because then it would have leaked on the floor. It would have gave more of a, oh yeah, this isn't good to
check it out,
put anybody.
Do you consider your shit in your house trash?
No.
Okay. I got a headache, man. Got a headache. I just think some things is just like a what's known type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to reset, bro. I think you all over the place. You sound like a very, I don't know, you went to college?
Yes, sir.
Did you graduate?
No, sir.
You can't. You had both parents in your household. You had both parents in your household, didn't you? Come from a 2-parent household?
Yeah, I grew up with a stepdad and my mom. Yeah.
Okay, I could tell. You're very well spoken, articulate, very respectful. Even when I hit you with some uppercuts, you still remain very respectful. So there's a level of discipline that I could tell you were raised very, very well. And I appreciate that. So
I appreciate the conversation, man.
With me spending the last hour and 2 hours now talking to you, you don't strike me as a dummy. You strike me as an individual who a little bit misguided, lacks a little discipline, lacks a little structure. Maybe because you got shit going on in your life. I don't know. But if you want this moving thing to work, you're gonna have to focus, bro. You don't have a plan. You didn't understand the licensing aspect. It's a lot of things that, the way you presented it initially when you called in 4 years that I would expect for you to know. So.
Yeah, like you said, man, it's doing more of that work at 9 o'clock when you get home instead of just going to sleep, man. It's just like I appreciate all the insight. Like I got it all down in my notes, the website, the requirements, putting the call to action on my website, so all the insights you provided me today, man. If I do wind up calling again or even joining your mentorship, when you see, me next.
I don't have one. I would never do.
Oh, you don't do any?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
I've talked to you for 2 hours. Okay. I just mentored you for free.
No, I do appreciate it. Nah,
you
definitely did.
Y'all niggas you just gave me a headache. Why would I take your money so you can give me real headache and I'm obligated to
it's like
sit on the phone. Now I gotta sit on the phone and talk to you and shit. I don't know.
But look, somebody gotta help us, man.
Dude, this is enough, bro. This is enough. I can't, bro. Listen, the reason why it's hard to talk to y'all niggas, bro. And excuse me, because you've been very articulate, but I just it's because y'all don't listen, bro. I got this guy Ty. He's in the chat now. Like, he's my experiment. I really focus a lot on him. And imagine if I had 5 hymns. This dude called me or posted something yesterday. He saw a square none. He's like, "Oh, I never saw nothing like this before." Like, what? It's a fucking nigga, get a wrench.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah. It's just a lot of, you'll have to play a lot of,
like no money in the world is worth it, bro. I'm never doing that shit. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this now. If I ever do a mentorship,
damn, son,
my bad, I pressed the button. If I ever do a mentorship, no, I'm fucked up out here in these streets, dude. Nigga, if I ever do you ever see Mark doing a mentorship, Mark just fell the fuck off, bro. I'm telling you what it is. So if you ever see Mark the Mark mentorship is here, Mark done fell off.
Yeah.
He done fell off. I'm telling you now, crack your jokes, say whatever it is you're gonna say, because I'm gonna tell you now, it's never, but I ain't going, it's never gonna happen. No, bro. No. Y'all niggas is hard enough to deal with for the free ski. You did what I said. You know how much a Mark mentorship would cost, pimp?
Just throw a number at me.
No,
give it to me.
You take a guess. Take a guess.
Okay. For the value today, what I'll tell you, I'll say at least and this would be like a package, around 3,500, maybe
3,500.
Yeah. Anywhere around there, because you got to understand, man.
Hey, nigga, let me
tell
you
conversation,
something.
I thought
Let me
my
tell you
LLC
something.
wasn't licensed.
No. How dare you? How dare you? 3,500
for this call alone.
Hey, listen.
For this alone,
we didn't say coaching. We said mentorship.
So that would be more of a man. I wouldn't even know how to price something like that.
But you said, man.
I'll say this phone call itself is what I felt like it was worth.
A mentorship means a extended period of time, and you just got access to me at any time. You could just call up. We have some scheduled shit, but then you could just hit me up like, yo, what up, man? What you think?
Yeah, that's a lot of access. It'll have to be like, what do you think your time?
Yeah, for let's say 120 days. What you think I would charge for something like that?
Okay, so that's, let's just say 4 months. And I will say, I'm new to the channel. I've been on there about 2 days, so I don't know much.
Just based off this 2-hour conversation.
Yeah, just based off of what I heard so far. Obviously, you're definitely ahead of me when it comes down to knowing how to and what to and when to, right? So, 4-month period. I think $2,500 a month wouldn't be bad. So around $10,000.
Nigga, I can't even get a new date just with that, nigga. What are you talking about, nigga? I gotta at least be able to get a goddamn Daytona out the motherfucker. More like 50,000, pimp.
Yeah, and that's like maybe 15 a month, 16ish.
50,000. Can a nigga at least go get a new Everroll? I can't even get a date just with that. Like, come on, pimp. Like, if I'm gonna spend my valuable time getting headaches and shit, every day, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be a reward that comes along with that. We're not doing it to cover the cost of living. I got to get some type of reward, some type of trophy that come along with it. I need 50, pimp.
Yeah, no, you know what?
And to be honest with you, I know that's just way out of most people's leagues, and I get that. And to some, it may seem, but that's why I don't do it, bro. It's just better for me to just come kick the information I'm gonna kick when I kick it. Those that get a chance to come, I'm gonna kick it with you, and that's it, pimp. I don't desire to do a mentorship.
You know what though? I will say this: when I told you I was up to about 40,000, you told me that this guy's clearing 100 already. So if it was a way that 60,000 could be made more, then 50,000 is absolutely worth it. Do you understand? So it's like it's definitely worth it if you got guys that's making hundreds of thousands, and you can get a guy from that middle range to So yeah, that value is there.
It's being done. Like I got case studies. I got proof. People have called up. There's people in my Discord that have called in and been like, I've taken them from here to there, or they were on the brink of failing, and I've pulled them out of the goddamn dungeon and put them into outer space. You dig what I'm saying? So like, and this is mostly pro bono, or just based on follow the content, or just conversations and the Discord of people calling in on doing these call-in shows for like 3 years now. They've evolved from, I used to drop the link and all that shit. So to now what we have here, they're less frequent because I'm getting older, and the patience I have is just, it's just not as what it used to be. So I don't do it as much because, I'm patient, but not as patient as because the society is pushing y'all young guys. It's like social media isn't helping my efforts. Social media is making it harder for me to do the right thing and give you the information, because it's like a fight versus good versus evil. It's reality versus fiction. Social media is putting a lot of fiction and false reality in y'all heads. You know, so, and it becomes tiring fighting, having that battle. Hello?
Yes, sir. No,
mentorship is just not something I'm interested in. I thought about it very, very early on, and then once I just seen what comes along with it, I said no, never.
Okay. Well, I'll say this, man. I'm a hungry guy. Like I said, I'm trying to take care of my family, man.
You need to get to work.
I'm willing to. Yeah, I've already invested enough into that. I want to keep investing into, the company until we have everything that we need. And
which guy is you in this picture? Left you the guy with the tattoo on the leg, or the other guy?
Which picture? Which picture?
On your website.
I'm the one on the left
with the tattoo on his leg.
Yes, sir.
You have to start from scratch, man. Not saying start all over, but you're going to have to get a plan, which you don't have, set some goals, and start working towards those goals. The first thing I would say for you to do is get your ass back on the truck. I'm not going to touch on the Sunday thing. I'm going to let you have that. But you need to get on that truck. You're not in a position where you can be off the truck. All your reasonings for getting off the truck is bullshit to me. Because everything you said, you can still do that shit at any point of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day you should be on the truck. Every day. Every day. I think you should watch some of my thumbtack videos. If you want to come into Discord, you can come into Discord. I think you need to figure out ways to market your business so you can bring in more business. That final mile shit, I don't think you're ready for that. I mean, I think you could be cool at this, but you're just not going about things the right way. I think you need to freshen up your website. I need to see some call to action that jumps out at a person. You can. I just do your website, make it more, user friendly, up to date. Just make it better, man. I would reactivate the thumbtack. I would work on your communication skills as far as closing customers so that you can bring your customer acquisition costs down. That's something that I could help you with. But we got content on that we've helped other people with. I think there's some content where I talked to Ty and a few other people as far as moving. If you go through my videos and just search moving, probably the ones over the past year, I've covered customer acquisition with some of them on some of them call-ins as far as how to communicate effectively with customers to seal the deal. What I told you earlier as far as dictating, the customer doesn't dictate to me. I dictate to the customer. I've went through some role play scenarios and some previous content on some calls. I don't have the time right now to do it, but if you call in on the next call-in show, or if you come into the Discord, we could probably do a little role play so I can see where you're at as it pertains to how you communicate with the customer, to kind of help me determine why you're not closing leads, why you're not closing the deal when you have customers on the phone, to kind of correct some of that.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Shit. If you want to do junk removal, that's on you. I'm not a fan of it. Never have been, never will be. As far as commingling that shit in the same truck, people do it all the time. I've had some discussions, some debates. To me, I just think it's nasty. That's my personal opinion. I'm not mixing people. Nah, pimp, because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. I'm not going to set myself up for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not.
Yes, sir. No, I definitely agree. How you said it could bring bed bugs or anything, right? You know, so.
I think you got a good attitude. I think you're a very personable person. You have a good temper about yourself, which is very, very, very good. You're very respectful. Your parents really raised you really, really well. I could tell. I think you could do good things, but I think you just need to apply yourself, bro. I don't think you're applying yourself. I think you're kind of all over the place. You lack a plan, and I think that's why you're so discombobulated at year 4. You haven't taken the time to fully understand what you have invested in. I think you've been looking at it as a hustle. I think light bulbs have come in your head, like I could take this and make this a business, but you haven't acted upon some of those ideas and those light bulbs that have popped up in your head. So that shows a lack of discipline. How bad do you really want it? Fast forward, you fiance and 2 kids. What are you going to do? Winter is coming. Then what? Kids still got to get fed. Bills still got to get taken care of. Moving to seasonal. So if you want to make this work, then you really have to buckle down and apply yourself so that you can build it, so that it could be a successful, profitable business, especially when you have other people dependent on you.
Yes, sir.
So.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, I thank God for this conversation. I think I ran into it for a reason. I thank you for your time today. You just gave me 2 hours out of your time. And not only just that, you gave me a lot of insight and pointed me in a good direction to start. So, I mean, there's really nothing more I can ask of you, man. I appreciate you working with us. You know, young guys, I know we, give you headaches. I'm sorry, but man, we won't have too much good guidance out here anymore, man. We're kind of floating. So we're just, to speak for myself, man. I'm trying, and I'm gonna keep, like you said, get back on that truck, get on the truck a little more, and just apply myself a little more. Like you said, just doing those things that may pop up
every day.
Yeah.
No relaxing. Yeah. No, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I'm looking at your picture. That's
right. I won't ever say that again. I
hear you, but the reason why I wanted to know who you were, you're physically fit. That I don't care. I don't want to hear that tired shit. You're 28. Yeah. You're in good physical shape. You said you used to play football. Work.
Yeah.
You have to be out in the field. You have to build it. This is a in the field business. So you have to build it in the field. You're not at a point based on this 2-hour conversation where you're in a fallback mode. You're not. Mm-hmm. You're nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. And this is not, I'm not being facetious when I say it. I'm just being honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
You're nowhere near it. Like, you need to be out in the field aggressively. Mm-hmm. And then when you get off, you need to be aggressively behind your laptop, behind your computer, marketing, coming up with different marketing, marketing ideas, utilizing the technology that is available now. I've done plenty of content on it. Marketing towards the dorms, marketing towards college students, marketing towards seniors, marketing towards yuppies, coming up with marketing plans for 3 items or less, flat rate mattress deliveries, sofa pickup delivery, flat rate specials, mm-hmm. student discount marketing, military discount marketing, senior discount marketing. All these different things is different marketing targeting different demographics that you need to have that shit working for you. Mm-hmm. That's what you do when you get home. Then you go to sleep. And then you get up and you do it again the next day. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yes,
I wouldn't do moves that are too big. If you get a 16-foot truck, I would focus on 2 bedrooms and under. Rent a truck week at a time, so you're not constantly starting that shit over again. Do it what you don't bite off more than you can chew. Deal with what you can deal with. Work with what you got, the resources that you have.
Mm-hmm.
All that charging more and certain customers and mansions. I don't know why y'all think like that. I hate mansions. As a person that's made tons of money in what you're trying to do, I hate mansions. It's more liability, more risk, more nervousness because you're dealing with more expensive goods. You're dealing with more expensive property. It's different when you fuck up a wood floor versus a marble floor. Imagine, you know what I'm saying? So it's things that you aren't, your experience level, my experience level is way higher than theirs. So it's things that I know that you don't know. If I were you, I'd be focusing on the more economical customer. I would be charging a competitive price. You're not worth $2.10 an hour. Not trying to be funny, not trying to make fun of you. This isn't facetious. You're just not worth it. Why? Because there's people that are better than you that are charging $50 to $60 less. So why should the customer pay you more? There's people that got 1,000 more reviews than you that are $30 to $40 an hour less than you. They're taking all your customers. Why should we pay you more? Because a customer says you were good or because you feel, I don't care what you feel. What is the market? The market dictates it. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't like to cut you, so I just let you get it out. Yes, sir. Yeah, I definitely, and I do think I did do it based off of reviews too. I remember when I got to 100, I raised, and once I got to 200, I raised. So it was just the wrong mindset behind it.
That's totally the wrong mindset. Oh, I'm 100 reviews.
Yeah.
Let me go up $20 an hour. Come on, bro. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, I mean, 100 reviews. It's like, hey, I'm
100
credible
reviews is
now.
nothing. There's companies.
Yeah.
That got,
well, you got to think. I'm just starting off, so that looks like a lot
listen. I know companies here in Chicago that have reached heights that I never even reached, but started right around the time I started. They got thousands of reviews, over 100 trucks. And over the course of the past few years, they've decreased their price. Why? The market. You're competing against other companies. You're competing against road companies that such as yourself. We're a sanctuary city, so we had a bunch of illegal aliens coming to the marketplace a couple years ago that are running rogue operations, 2 guys, $50 an hour. All this shit matters. 100 reviews isn't a milestone to just say, I'm going to go up on my price. No. The reason why you're lacking moves is because you've priced yourself out the competition pool. $2.10 an hour, too much. You don't even own a truck. You're pulling up in a U-Haul truck charging a person $210 an hour. Make that make sense. $210 an hour for the labor, $100 truck fee. It doesn't even. Your truck fee on the crackhead side, but then your labor is way up here. Your truck fee and your labor price ain't even. They don't even match. So, yeah. All right, man. You gave me a headache. I don't want to talk to you no more.
I'm sorry, man. Not on purpose, man. I'm just trying to get it together, man, so I can get to where you at, man. And I appreciate you, even like I said,
You're gonna have
taking the time. Yeah, I don't have no problem with
a
that.
lot.
I worked all my life. I
don't want to hear certain shit like you relaxing and all.
I shouldn't have said. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
Is your shoulder fucked up?
Is your knee did play quarterback, so it is a little off a little bit.
What war wounds do you got?
Oh, no wounds right now. My hand healed up.
Worked hard enough. That's all. That's it.
I got some little stitches the other day.
You unbang your hand going through a door with a couch. What you torn?
Oh,
you tore some shit yet?
Oh no, I ain't torn nothing.
Well, you ain't worked hard enough then. Let me know when you tear some shit.
Man. I'm a good athlete, man. I know how to put my feet down.
Over time, doing this shit over time, especially at the beginning, if you was really getting out the mud, eventually your body gonna fail. This is very, very, very labor. A lot of labor, bro.
Yeah.
And if you a person, and if you a person that's at that shit and you going at that shit, and you chasing that shit and you ain't ducking that shit. And I hope it don't never happen, but there's some war wounds that come along with this shit. So you ain't got the time
it got real.
Like relaxing and you chilling and all that. No, nigga, if you trying to get to where I'm at, you got some years and a lot of work, pimp. A lot of years, a lot of work, nigga. I'm pushing. I ain't too far from 50. You 28. You ain't even hit 30 yet. You dig? So.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some time.
Right,
it's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some sacrifice. It's gonna take some discipline. Right. And you got a few little things that you got a little head start on some things. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have to, figure out a way to balance that, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. You said what? I'm gonna let you go.
I appreciate it.
Man, I don't want like
No, man, you gave me enough, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, you pointed me in the right direction, man. Hopefully this isn't our last time speaking, and
up to you.
You're able to see.
That's up to you.
Oh no, man. I love the conversation. I ain't even done. I wish we can do the just see how I talk on the phones now. But I know you got time, which we can go ahead and do it. But yeah, next time we speak, man, I'm gonna have some of those things done, and it'll be a more productive conversation.
All right, man. Be safe. If you want to come in the Discord, you're welcome to come in the Discord.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Blessings to you as well.
All right, man. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, God. Man, there's a lot of people called today, but the 2 calls held up most of the show. 618 called a bunch of times. 209 called 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 times. This is the last call I'm taking. I'm done. Yo. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up?
So I just wanted some advice.
What's your name, man?
I recently, I don't really feel like sharing that just for personal reasons.
All right, well, I like to know who I'm talking to. I mean, your first name, like what I'm gonna do, like hack your bank account? How do you want me to address you, bro? Like
yeah, I never really know how to answer that sometimes. It's a bit hard, but I usually spell by Kai. That's my name.
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Kai.
Ty?
K-A-I. Yeah.
All right.
So I recently converted from some very strong views in politics. And
Yeah, I can't really hear you, bro. You whispering.
I recently converted from some very strong views in politics and stuff, like basically nationalism, racism, a lot of those
All right.
things.
What does it got to do with
So,
moving?
excuse me?
What, do you want to talk about moving or Final Mile or?
Yeah, I just kind of want to know, how do I move on from this? Because I've really started to hate those views. I don't understand them. So I just want to understand how to progress from those
Progressing
views.
what? Because you're trolling me right now. I know you're trolling me. So what do you want to?
No, sir,
Let's
I'm
troll
not.
back. I'm gonna troll you back. So tell me what you want to troll about, and then we could troll. You want to know how to
No,
move
sir.
on from your views, right?
Yes, sir.
What type?
I want to know how do I like change my life basically? How do I
Change your life.
like where
Where are
do
you
I
from? Where are you
what,
from? Where are you from?
I'm from Illinois, sir. The
You from
US.
Illinois. What part of Illinois are you from?
The northern part, sir.
You're in from Orland Park?
Yeah, northern.
Northern? You said the northern part?
Yes, sir.
What's your zip code? Exactly. There you go. Let's troll. We want to troll, we can troll. See, the thing with Big Mark been, before it was called trolling, we called it jonesing, we called it talking shit, snapping, riding, whatever. Big Mark, the coldest that. I've been doing this shit since, I keep telling you, 1985. 1985. I'm not none of your favorite middle American content creator. I'm the type of motherfucker I'm gonna troll you back. Yo.
Yo, Big Mark.
What up?
Yo, what's going down, Killer Man? This is Junior. Yeah, I've talked to you before, maybe I don't know, maybe about 3-4 months ago or something like that. I was the dude that called you, and I was actually talking about getting some like advice on like a CPA and stuff like that.
Okay.
Not really sure if you remember.
Refresh me.
Oh, okay, but pretty much I was just getting your advice on because I was building my own web app.
Oh yeah.
Did you remember?
Yeah, what happened with that?
Oh, okay. Oh no, shoot, man! I actually friggin' got it all done, man. Like I friggin', and it was a good thing that I actually built the website first, because the businesses that I've been getting in contact with, they really don't care about the actual app aspect on their end. They just care about being able to be in their system, like being in the TMS, so they can be able to put in the orders and having a way to be able to track the orders and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was actually able to, so I made the website into a progressive web app to where it could interact with the phone like an app. But then after I built the actual website itself, I was able to build the Android and the Apple app super quick. I actually built that maybe in like a week after I built the website.
Wow.
Because the hard part about doing the app
was doing the back.
Yeah, like the actual Android and the Apple app.
Yeah.
Like I literally built it like, cause the way that I built my app, I built it in a 3-way. So a lot of apps dealing with deliveries or logistics or whatever, it has like
what's the name of it? What's the name of the website?
It's called the Ultimate Transporter. So if you go to the website, it's theultimatetransporter.com. Or if you go to the Apple store, just put in the Ultimate Transporter. Or if you go to Android, just put in the Ultimate Transporter.
I don't see where the app is at, where you can download the app from the website. I see the website.
Oh, shoot. No, you want to know what? Damn. Okay. See, you just put something in my head that I do need to put that in to where they can download it straight from the website. because I didn't even think about that part.
Oh, okay.
No, well, I'm glad you told me that, because that, like, every little bit helps, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to get that feedback. But no, I just wanted to friggin' hit you up and let you know, like, after the last time we had chopped it up, like, dude, that was like a very motivating talk that we had to, you know what I'm saying, get the ball rolling and be able to get it going.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to let you know, man, like, the friggin', like, with the work that you put in on your show,
Mm-hmm.
like, really be motivating dudes like me that are out here really trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to get the feedback from. I'll say that again.
Give me a second. I got you, though. Appreciate J. Cole for that super chat. Appreciate that. J. Cole being from Georgia. So you said you appreciate it. My bad. I had to get that one in.
Oh, no, you good. You handling your business, man. No, but I was just going to say, man, I just appreciate the information that you be giving us, man, because you be giving us friggin' free game on how to be able to do a lot of this stuff. It's still a lot of stuff that I'm learning because I don't have the years of experience like you and a lot of the dudes that be on your channel and stuff like that, like the moderators and stuff like that. But just being able to get the free game that you be putting out to us. And I just want to let you know, man, don't friggin' stop. Don't stop giving us the game, man. You got dudes like me that are out here that appreciate it when you're doing your lives. I'm always watching your lives, getting the friggin' game on, because me, I pretty much do like more of the final mile.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really don't deal with the moving. I know you're doing your thing on moving right now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that moving-ish, I mean, I do moves. It's more like mini moves though, like studio apartments or like 1-bedroom apartments type deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that moving game is serious, man. And like a lot of the liability that comes with it, it can be a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, but I just want to let you know, man, I appreciate everything that you do. Mm-hmm. And yo, don't ever stop doing this, Ish, man. You always got dudes like me that are out here absorbing the information and really taking your information and putting in the work with it.
Appreciate that, pimp. I you know, can't do it forever, man. It's gonna come to an end one day.
Yeah, I know it's gonna come to an end one day, but as of right now, you know what I'm saying, before you get too burnt out, man, still just keep giving us the information, man, because like I said, there's fools like me out here taking that information and just running with it, you dig?
Yeah, man. Take a lot to do this, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's not it take a lot for me to say, man, all right, man, let me do this live stream. Like, it ain't like what it used to be. I'm telling you that now, man. It ain't that I'm not that motivated to kind of do it like I used to. I ain't finna lie to you. It's just a lot that come along with it, bro. And you know, you try to make a difference, and I know I'm making a difference in some people, but I have to be conscious of my my well-being as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a constant fight. You know, and the way things are going, you know, real information is not pushed into the forefront, right? Because everybody is chasing these instant gratification and all this shit that social media pushes. So, you know, it could be a little wearing on me. So that's why I just kind of reduced it, you know, not put so much out, not put myself out there so much, and to kind of give me that balance so that I don't fully just flip the switch that one last time and never return again. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. And then I be seeing like a lot of the trolling ass fools that be coming on the show, and you know, like the ish that you had going on with the I ain't gonna say the dude's name. I don't even remember the dude's name, but the one white homie, you know what I'm saying? The fat white boy that was on the goofy ass ish, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like the troll that friggin' just called you a little bit ago. I don't know what the hell they was on.
He was probably from over there.
Goofy.
He was from over there, but you know, with that, you know, that shit don't really bother me because The reason why they do that is because they can't break me. And I'm just good. You saw how I played that shit. You know what I'm saying? I come from a place where, you know, Jones and shit is just very, very harsh. They don't come from the world that I come from. So the shit that they try to do, like my shit is way more harsher and they ain't even seen harsh. That's why I'm always on the cusp with it and I can spot it from a mile away. They just don't know when to leave well enough alone. And that's the problem. They don't come from the world I come from. I come from a world where I know, you know, fat meat is greasy. I come from a world where I know, you know, touch a hot stove, you're going to get burnt. They don't come from that world. They never had to deal with the shit that I've had to deal with, right? So that shit don't bother me, bro. That just come along with the social media shit. And as long as you can navigate around it and through it, then, you know, it's just what it is, bro. I don't let that shit, because if a motherfucker had motion, they wouldn't waste their time doing goofy shit. I don't go fucking with people because I got motion. I got shit going on, right? Person who ain't got shit going on, they got time to do goofy shit. And that's just that. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. As long
and another thing is, you're a black man that's got the knowledge. Mm-hmm. You're a black man that's got the knowledge, and not only do you got the knowledge, but you feeding your people the knowledge. Mm-hmm. And them folks don't like that. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, for sure.
Yeah, they do not like that, man. But yeah, I just want to let you know, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but just want to let you know I appreciate you, man. And hopefully I get to, because I be up in, I don't be up in the city like that, but I plan on going back to the no-go, because originally I'm from North Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, you way up there. Up there.
Yeah, so originally I'm somewhere. Yep. Yes, like right before Waukegan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so originally I'm up from that way, but I'd be up in the city.
Army. That's like a military area up there. I got like some military. North Chicago.
Yeah, it's Great Lakes up there.
Yeah, Great Lakes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, man. So, you know, hopefully I get to meet you one day, man, and be able to give you your flowers in person, man. But shoot, until you stop friggin' doing this YouTube ish, man, friggin' just keep feeding your people, man.
Appreciate you, man. Good luck with your app.
All right, for sure, man. Appreciate you, bro.
I bet.
Bye.
Yeah. Right, let me cut the phone lines off. Yeah. Trying to call over here, play with the big homie like that, man. Come on, man. We could spot a op from a mile away, pimp. That shit wasn't gonna work. Like, y'all middle Americans, listen. I'm gonna say this before I get out of here, because I thought we was gonna go through a whole episode, and I wasn't gonna have to J down on nobody. But let me put this message out there. You middle Americans, y'all just gotta stop, bro. I can't help that. Like, life is, like I said, I can't help it. You dig what I'm saying? I cannot help that you are who you are. All right? I can't help that you lack the cultural cachet that I have. You dig what I'm saying? It's not, I can't control, I can't help that. You're never going to be able to defeat me. Never. And I'm not saying this because it's me and you're supposed to just think so highly of yourself. You just can't. I'm confident in saying this because I have everything necessary for me to say this confidently. And I can say whatever I want to say confidently without having to face backlash for what I say, because I don't have to go and punch a clock and worry about my digital footprint. And I'm telling you this confidently. Like, out of space, bro. Literally. it's best to play with something that's safer or something that you could possibly win with. Can't do it with me, bro. It's just not. It's not gonna happen. And I'm sorry. I said this before. And I'm not speaking to anybody in specific, but I know the individual that called where he's calling from, you know. It's not my fault that everything that your forefathers set up for you to be good at, this nappy-headed nigga from the city of Chicago is better at it than you. With all the systemic challenges that I've faced, right? I was still able to far succeed you. And this message is for whoever receives it and feels some type of way in their heart. I'm talking to you. Which is why you constantly keep doing the goofy shit that you're doing, because it just hurts you so bad. You should have called me 25 years ago. If you would have called me 25 years ago, but I'm just letting you know it's too late. It's too late. The worst thing you should have ever did for a nigga like me, you dig what I'm saying, is let me get some knowledge, some education, and some money. And because I have the cultural cachet and I'm unfiltered, because I don't have to worry about what it is that I say. Like I don't care about like what other people say as far as their digital footprint, as far as future opportunities for sponsorships, and well, I might have to go punch the clock one day, so I can't have these types of conversations because I don't want this shit brought. Like I don't have to worry about that shit. So that's why I'm telling to said individuals, like, you're never gonna beat me, bro. When I decide to engage in the fuckery again and have some fun, I will. But right now, it's just not worth it. It's 95 degrees. The chicks is outside. They're wearing the little shorts with the booty coming out the bottom and shit. You know, the day parties is busting, and we just having a good time. So maybe in October or something, November, when it gets cold outside, I'm in the house more and I'm bored, I'll engage with you. But right now, it's not doing it. All right. Well, this wraps up another episode of the Call-In Show. I hope, the people that thought they were going to call in and get some engagement out of me. Hope I didn't upset them. But can't get nervous when you're on the line with the big homie. You can't get nervous. You gotta have your shit a little bit together. Get your shit together before you call in. You gotta understand, I'm from the crib, so I can spot a threat, I can spot an op, I can spot certain things from a mile away. I'm not a middle American. So you got to make sure you got some confidence when you call and you speak. You can't be whispering and shy and not say your name like a bitch. Get some bass in your voice. Just speak loud and be confident. Don't be scary. Because we're going to call you out every time. Go play with something that's safe. Shout out to Ro. Shout out to Isty Walk. Shout out to J. Cole. All right, man, it's time to get to the gym. I guess we're going to do some Discord today because we ain't did the Discord in a week. Other than that, phone line is off. I appreciate everybody. Hope everybody got some type of value out of today's conversation. Until the next time, I'm out. Peace.